a sexy girl I can't deny. Since you're looking all sexy with the voice that's kind, I can't help but St. James, I got women on my mind. Only she know what she do to me. She got me reaching for a treat that's 60 feet away from me. Dark and sexy girl, you need to quit. Now if you sexy, where does the shoe fit? So many things, girl, I got to say. You just got it going on and you make my day. Woo!
I've got the urge to get my groove on. I've got the urge to get my groove on.
Now please, this got to be make-believe, but this soft little touch is coming up my sleeve. I'm not used to dance with all of this, because these type of women used to blow me a kiss. Woo! Knee shaker, heartbreaker, move and groove, because you put me in a funky mood. I'm not talking about the ricky-ticky women with the flat back, I'm talking about the women that's all of that. Stress, nevertheless, I got the best of the sexy women rubbing on my chest. CJ with the funky song, I just got the urge to get my groove on.
I've got the urge to get my groove on. I've got the urge to get my groove on. Rick and C-Town, baby, getting down, baby. I've got the urge to get my groove on.
It's on like a brand new pair of draws. Let me crank this party up for y'all. See, I want to get paid, so wrote a platinum hit. Now the record company saying, don't you ever quit. They know I'm dropping them bombs like I'm in the war. Watch out, fool, you know a brother got some more. I get freaky like I'm Joe to see. I got 5 million people giving props to me. Right, let's get it on like a Marvin Gaye. Anytime I do a show, I'm rocking night and day. I don't think you know what you were asking for. Anytime I do a show, you're gonna want some more. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. See you get more funk no matter who you are. Now, if I don't die before I wake, you can bet it's another platinum hit I'll make, baby.
I've got the urge to get my groove on. I've got the urge to get my groove on. Rick and C-Town, baby, getting down, baby. I've got the urge to get my groove on. I've got the urge to get my groove on. I've got the urge to get my groove on. Rick and C-Town, baby, getting down, baby. I've got the urge to get my groove on. I've got the urge to get my groove on. I've got the urge to get my groove on. Rick and C-Town, baby, getting down, baby. I've got the urge to get my groove on.
Welcome, you guys. Welcome. First of all, I want to tell everybody thank y'all for joining me. I'm kind of off on the time a little bit, you guys, because like I'm in one state, y'all in another. Some people want me to come on earlier than others. I get that too, because I be wanting to tune in to me too, but it just be a lot going on. So probably in the next month or so, I'm gonna try to change up the time a little bit so it won't be so late in the afternoon, because I know people when it's 4 o'clock here, it's already 7 or 8 o'clock there. So I wanted to put that out there. Right Cross hit my people up for me if they didn't know, for sure. First of all, let me welcome everybody in the box before we get started. I want to welcome Miss Taylor, Right Cross, Mr. Denson, Fred Denson. Hey, Mama Denson. Miss Valerie, rocking with the truth. Miss Ship. OG John at the bottom right here. Miss Standing in the Truth is at the bottom. Anybody else I forget? Miss Reese, Miss Brown, and it's a lot more going to be joining us. If I miss you, please forgive me. We're going to get cracking. We're going to get started. First of all, I want to tell everybody, I really thank you guys for like just want to hear my voice, tune in to me and things like that. I had someone call me today and ask me would I come on more. That would be kind of hard for me to do because I'd be having so much going on in the background. You know what I'm saying? Because I still be helping like the homeless and the elderly and things like that throughout the day. And I'm working on a couple of things as far as cases are concerned. I'm also getting ready to do a few things differently, and still I'm getting letters from the AIs. So when people send me a letter, I am going to put it in the AI for you guys, and at least just release those and let people know that you are supporting me. I'm trying to figure ways that I can include my subscribers back in my everyday ventures because of how you guys stand for me, and I really appreciate that. I have to say though, too, you guys, I don't want people to stand for me to the point that it would affect you, that you know, and I know a lot of times when you see things, it's emotional. Like I've dealt with this for 10 years. This is about me and Steve Harvey. At the end of the day, whatever people feel, choose to think, it ain't about nobody else on this internet. And no, I'm not going to detour from who it's about. It's about Steve Harvey, his goons and his people continue to come at me for years. Now they want to bring other players in the games. At the end of the day, all players can go to jail, but I'm not playing with Steve Harvey and none of his raggedy ass people, and he better know that for a fact. I just wanted to put that out there. There's nothing that you can do to change how a person is, but you can continue to stand for the truth. I would be a dang on fool to be standing up here going against someone if I didn't know 100% beyond a shadow of doubt it was the truth. And you're really a stupid person to insinuate or think that you're going to put your nose up in the middle of something and you won't get caught up in it too. So I just have to put those things out there because I understand how people feel because they feel a certain way about me, but you can't stop people for how they do things or how they choose to do things. I'm a battler. I'm a fighter. I'm a warrior, you know, but last night, I got a call from Mr. Freeman. So thank you so much, Mr. Freeman. He may even call in. I may call him, but he's an older gentleman. I think he said he's 72, if I'm not mistaken. But he is just telling me that he admires me as a sister that I am. But what he finds really bad in the hardship is like I'm one female and you got a bunch of raggedy ass men coming for me. How is it that I'm a female standing strong and men can't handle me? You got to go get 2 or 3 men to handle me. He say he ain't never seen nothing like that before in his life, and neither have I. But just to know that people are watching and seeing it play out, do what you do, but it's not going to hurt me at the end of the day. It's going to hurt them. I don't really care whichever way it went. And if Steve Harvey have not been able to put me in jail in 10 years, what the hell you think anybody join this team not going to be able to do anything to me? Because God's not going to let it happen because I was never guilty of something in the first place. So miss me with all the extra stuff that's been transpiring going on. Earlier this week, I released something. I couldn't put her up here, but if you didn't see it, I'll go back and put the link in, or maybe somebody could put the link in. If not, a video that I released about a transgender woman named Quarlonda Harris. This was somebody that Steve Harvey dealt with from 2008 up into 2014. She was a transgender woman. When I first came across this case a couple of years ago, it really disturbed me, but my mindset was not like it is right now. To know because this woman dealt with him, probably had some type of relationship with him, but then you want to beat her down and make her, I don't know, into a monster and make her be mentally broke down. The way they were coming at it, they wanted to seem like it was her fault. But it showed in the court documents where Steve Harvey was able to tap into her emails, her text messages, her phone lines, her cell phones, and other things like that, even having people follow her. She said there was radio personality people that would call and play on her phone. The same thing that they did to me in a lot of ways, which at the end of the day, God's going to allow all these people to pay and be held accountable for the issues. I just feel bad that Quarlonda Harris went through what she went through and there was no one there to help her. I'm going to be bringing Miss Carol up in a few minutes because she want to speak, or Miss Standing in the Truth. But I want to put something up here and let you guys see a couple of things so you'll know who I'm talking about. Quarlonda Harris was a transgender woman who dealt with Steve Harvey. But let me show you some pictures of her. This is her before. And this is her after. Before and after. I find that very disgusting that that baby looked like that. So she looked like that, and when they got through her about 2014, that's when she looked abused and broken. So this is what Steve Harvey does to people. The other night, I decided to sit back down and go back through, because there's a lot when you're traumatized and you go through certain things. Because at the end of the day, I was traumatized by this man. And if somebody wanted to ask me, so I'm filling out certain things I'm saying right now, because these are questions that had already been asked. Okay, so we already know Steve Harvey was in the paperwork in my court documents. But when he tried to go after me in Texas, he illegally filed a lawsuit in Texas against me, trying to stop me from doing my lawsuit in California. You can't do that shit. It's illegal. So that's why I never bared the burden or even worried about it. Every judge, lawyer, and anybody else who don't like it can kiss my natural you know what and go to hell, because I will not be dealing with Texas and knowing that you were trying to set me up for a crime I didn't commit. So if anybody go back and have any court papers telling my son for Texas, and hope this shit go viral, that'll be better for me. But seeing the court documents from Texas, those court documents that were from Texas, those were court documents were filed in the same time that I was already in a court procedure with Steve Harvey. That was some bullshit. That was something that you really shouldn't do. And that's why they've been able to touch me right now to this day for that. So I want to put that out there. But when I read Corlanda Harris documents, it was real bad to me to know that these people had did her, but worse. I was also told that Corlanda Harris was put in jail, and he had some guards pay to beat her up in jail. So that's what type of dude this man really is, no matter what he chooses to say at the end of the day. He was supposed to take anger management classes, and he didn't take it. I'm not sure why he didn't, but so be it. When it's time to do that, I'm sure that he will. This man right here is Ricky Anderson. This was sent to me in 2019 when they were talking about stalking me and doing all these other things to me. Now, this is the one who we call the truth. TRUFFF5. The THEE TRUFFF. This is a dude who done set up that page behind closed doors calling himself the truth. It's not what I say. It's what 100% beyond a shadow of a doubt that I can prove. So when people try to come tell me something about someone, I done watched these people for over 10 years now. Ain't shit you can tell me that I don't already know for myself. This was another text message. You guys go back and read the text message later for yourself. But this person was awfully mad at that time. A female kept calling me, telling me to be quiet, shut up. And this is just a few of the text messages that I have, but I have buku of them. And I'm getting ready for someone, they're getting ready to put them in a slide for me so you guys can see everything that was said for yourself. But each phone number held at least 200 text messages or not. Same thing here. This is another one. At that time, he called himself Baby Spook. At the end of the day, let me make myself clear. If a dummy don't hear me, a dummy don't understand. It doesn't matter whether it's Steve Harvey. It doesn't matter if it's Steve Harvey's mammy, his daddy, his dogs, or his cats. If you are having someone affiliated with you, which it is called vigorously liable, you can be held accountable too for all the shit that you do. I don't know how I can make that no clearer. And if you think that I'm going to let Steve Harvey continue to walk, I will turn myself in and get this shit reopened before I do that. He's not going to walk. Understand what I'm saying? And I'm not going to be stupid enough to do that. Before I do that, the FBI will be swarmed in on all y'all crooked ass people. Point blank, period, simple. This video right here, this was a text message. I don't know if y'all see that right there, that chick in the middle. That's Margie. That was Margie when she was overseas, and she called herself when to text me and threatened me. They also had put Geneva's son in it and other things. And homegirl said, your turn. Your turn to do what? What are you talking about? This was the kind of shit that they was, and I think that's Lori on the other side of her. She had called herself, got these little swords and shit. I got something legally, so it's whatever. But she said my turn. So that just allows you to know too, Margie Harvey was up in there. You can go on and run around and go do what you want to do now. But she was a part of the stalking and the conspiracy and the collusion towards me. And this is just a few of the text messages that you'll see, but I'm gonna bring it closer so you'll be able to see and read the full text messages. But I just want to give you guys some idea of a few things that's going on. Now, I really don't make accusations unless they're true. So you can't tell me what my life is and I can show you what's true. So this is another, these was back in the day, I think 2020, but this was some more. Later on, you guys are welcome to go and later on you are welcome to go back and slow the video down so you can see those text messages for yourself. I have over 2,000 text messages, which I'm going to take my time and put them all in videos from each phone number so you can see for yourself. At that time, when I filed charges against Steve Harvey, the name of the site was called Spook Channel 7. Before then, it was Spook Media TV. Before then, it was Spook in the Attic, Spook Behind the Door. Whatever it was, his ass was spooky no matter what. This is another one. Let me see. I really should have been putting a date down with them all the time. But look at the time frame of when they did these videos and how quick back to back they swapped these phones out as well. All these are phone numbers, dates and stuff. That this is a phone, which I still have the phone with all those numbers, with all those. Mind you, this baby. So what I'm not going to do, aka Steve Harvey. I put that up there to show you guys whoever this is, which 1% beyond a shadow of doubt, I know it's Steve Harvey. Who else got a dog in this fight? Who gives a flip about this nigga divorce case? Who cares what he does either way if it's not you? But when you bruise his ego, if you say something that's not right, that's when these people try to come at you for whatever reason. It ain't what I say. It's always what I can prove. But you can come at me any way you choose to. And if you put yourself and you assert yourself in the shit that me and Steve Harvey got going on, you guys want to get on his team and bully me or do whatever you want to do, know that you can go to jail too. Do you think that I'm just playing? This man already set himself up in so many other ways that I can't even describe, but it's totally up to you guys what you choose to believe.
Steve Harvey victimized Kolanda Harris for years. Case number 1-14 CV 03996 LMM. Steve Harvey hired a private investigator to harass Harris without justification other than malice and spite. In 2008 to 2014, Steve Harvey apparently became upset because Harris advised Steve Harvey that he was ignorant due to his actions and behavior he was engaged in. It was later indicated that Harris bruised Steve Harvey's ego. He was angry because his friends were aware of the statement that was made. Steve Harvey embarrassed. As a result of Harris bruising Steve Harvey's ego, Harris said that Steve Harvey harassed her and used illegal tactics to do so. Because of his relationship with her, during several situations, Steve Harvey took this as a joke and continued to go after Harris. Steve Harvey illegally taped into Harris' cell phone and landlines, which was illegal and unauthorized. Harris changed her number numerous of times. To stop the gang stalking and bullying, Steve Harvey had the resources and the means to destroy Harris' life and continue to force her into silence. Harris states that there was illegal use of her emails, her computers, her financial records and her educational records to hide the truth about her from the world. Harris said that Steve Harvey used multiple media personalities, particularly in radio, to participate in his crimes and dirty deeds. Steve Harvey used several burner phones from different individuals to continue to harass, stalk, intimidate, threaten, forcing Harris into silence, with no way out to tell the truth. Steve Harvey paid off police officers and judges to violate Harris with no regards to her life or a mental subtlety. Steve Harvey had personal access to every part of Harris' life, and after violating her and gaining what he wanted from her, then wanted to gag her and silence this transgender woman, affair with him, leaving Harris broken, confused, and abused. Steve Harvey dealt with Harris, a transgender woman, and mentally tried to break her so the truth would not be exposed. There are still more victims of Steve Harvey coming forth.
Two more videos I'm going to show you guys, and we're going to get cracking and bring his people up. But right there, when you heard that about Quilanda Harris, the thing that went through my mind, he hired radio personalities to help him carry it out. She said they used several burner phones. I just showed you several burner phones that I had, that they had called me from out of my cell phone. There's actually over 200 phones, 2,000 messages, and that's going to make good footage video as well. The only person what would even be pertinent to something like this would be the people who were involved in this, which would have been Steve Harvey, Ricky Anderson, Bobby Edmond, Margie Harvey, and anybody else who want to stick their nose in it where it doesn't belong. As well, through this whole situation, there has been so much evidence and stuff that I have not put out. So you guys won't get lost in this whole transformation and how I'm going to break this down. And I'm not just breaking it down for me. I'm breaking it down on another platform. That way y'all can walk through one by one. So I think I'm going to finish it up in April, but then I got something coming in later in the year. I'm really getting ready to put all this footage together. And I got someone who's going to produce this, all this stalking, all the information, all the text message into like a trailer of a movie. You know what I'm saying? So you guys can see a lot of it for yourself. But I've also opened another platform called Essie Berry News. On Essie Berry News, I think it's going to start in April. Maybe not, if not before then, and I'll let y'all know the date once I get through putting everything out. I'm starting back in 2013 when I first got into this. I'm going to break a lot of it down with the AI, so it'll be like telling a story. These are my words, but this is the AI that will be telling it for me. That way I won't miss nothing. So it might be a part 1, a part 2, a part 3, or I may collaborate them all together. So you'll get a better idea of what's going on. And this is not just for my uses. This will be for an investigation footage and usage as well too. Whatever people think finna go on is not going to be what you think it's going to be. So if you choose to incriminate yourself in some shit that ain't got nothing to do with you, you can go to jail too. Now, the voice that you're finna hear of the person that I'm talking to, if you have not heard this footage before, this is Mary Harvey, Steve Harvey's second wife. This is the woman that I was her power of attorney. This is also going to be footage that she done said, things that she sent me, some stuff that hadn't even been out about any kind of way. It's not the shit she can do about it, because I'm already going to put it out there. We should have thought about all this when people open their mouths. You can't hang me without hanging yourself. You won't put me in jail before you go to prison yourself. Remember that. That's why You want to try to get someone else to do it for you because you know that you can't do it. And if you can't do it and you're a damn millionaire, don't send no little Rudy Poos to me to try to incriminate them to stop Steve from getting hung because he's already hung anyway. You said a gay appetite. A gay appetite means you're a mess with.
We got an appetite for men, and I know that for a fact.
Wait a minute, I messed up, you guys. Hold on. You said a gay appetite. A gay appetite means you're a mess with.
We got an appetite for men, and I know that for a fact. He said that one time, he said that he was off the boat. I think he said, because there's something to do with some bunk beds. He said, Mary, I was sleeping. I was just sleeping and my facing the wall. I was just facing the wall, my back to the door. He said, then I heard somebody come into the room. And he said, he looked up and it was Steve. And Steve said, never mind, man, I just came in here to get something. So he said Steve was butt naked.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's what I'm telling you. He said Steve was butt naked. The kid said before he could, he just swung around, put his feet on the floor. He said when he swung around, Steve kind of picked it. I mean, he just stick it in the man's mouth or nothing. It's like he swung around and his eyes were eye level with Steve's penis. I pulled his desk drawer open. He had $6,000 in hundreds. Okay, he had a rubber band around him. And right next to that, he had a big jar of Vaseline. There was not a pencil, a piece of paper, nothing in that desk. That was all that was there. That money and that Vaseline was nothing in there.
But it was a padlock on that room.
It was locked on that door.
So the Vaseline.
It was a computer, like you do at a hotel.
Yes. Okay, so what I'm saying is, so it was the $6,000. Wasn't no pencils or nothing.
Yeah, no paper clip, nothing.
So what was that? His little sexual dungeon?
Yeah, it was a code on the office door. It was his code. But anyway, I don't know how I remember the code or something. I went in there, right? And Stephen went in there with me. He's like, Mom, let's try to break his code. We went in there. And even Dinah was with us that day. We all said, let's see what he up to. And we were just kind of kidding around after he left. So Stephen and Dinah went on his computer trying to figure out what was going on. So Dinah messed around and clicked on the button. Essie, it was nothing but male pornography on his computer.
Male pornography?
Mm-hmm.
That's she said what she said the way she said it. Now, that's just one of the reasons why Steve Harvey tried to gag Mary. There's other reasons as well, but that's just one of the main reasons besides the abuse and things like that. And that's why I'm going to tell it through Essie Berry News. And I'm going to, like any letters Mary has written, I'm going to put them out there. Anything came from Steve Harvey's lawyer, I'm going to put it out there. Any lawyers wrote me anything, I'm going to put it out there. I don't even have to mess with the sealed documents. That's their shit on that end. All that's illegal, but you're not going to arrest me for your crooked dealings. And let me just put this out here while I'm saying it. The other night, Steve, aka Spook, aka Tim, aka who the hell you are, called me and wanted me to flag Dove Page. Dove is irrelevant to me. You're not going to play that reverse psychology with me. You can go over there and play it with however you want to play it. But at the end of the day, Dove is not who I'm coming for. I'm coming for Steve Harvey. If he want to affiliate himself with this and get crossed up in this, then that's on him. But that shit had nothing to do with me and him. It has to do with Steve Harvey and it has to do with me. What they think is going to happen, they're going to think that I'm going to get this boy instead of coming at the true predator that it is, which is Steve Harvey. Nigga, you can't railroad me. You can't do reverse psychology on me. And when he called me, he telling me to flag this man Page. I'm asking this nigga, why don't you flag his page? He talking about you too. I ain't got no dog in no fight with this man over here. I said what I said about Dub, and I let that go. But what you're not going to do is act like this ain't about me and Steve Harvey, because that's who it's about. So you can get 20,000 men, because y'all niggas can't handle me, to try to come for me, because that's what you truly are. But it isn't going to make a difference, because at the end of the day, Steve Harvey is the one going to fall. With the ammunition I got, I'm not scared to put nothing out. That's why you got to go get other people to fight your battles, because you some Rudy Poot ass niggas who couldn't handle me for yourself. But be no mind, you're not going to incriminate that man on behalf of Steve Harvey. Steve Up can make 20,000 videos. My beef ain't with him, but if he want to act like it is, he can get it too. But that ain't what this is about. This is about that I told several people less than 2 weeks ago that Steve Harvey was going to get his people to go over there and try to tell this boy over here what to do to try to incriminate him using reverse psychology. And once you got a face with one player in the game, you can incriminate everybody else in the game. So remember that while y'all trying to make me go at this boy, it ain't about me and Dub. It's about me and you, Steve. And that's what I'm really focused on right now. I don't care what you do, think, feel, or say. My aim is on you, because everything I lost was behind Steve Harvey. All the threats that got posted with me, it was behind this dude. You're not going to sit up here and play me against someone else, because you can't handle me, nigga. Can't nobody else handle me either. And that's for a fact. I do know that for sure. Like I done said a lot over this little bit of time. I know this woman been waiting down here for a moment. Let me bring her up. Let me see what's happening. You guys, welcome to the ones who's joining me late. Hello, Miss Standing in the Truth. How are you? How can I help you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm blessed, Queen.
Okay. I know this is Recap Friday. And what I'm planning to do is to give Miss Berry her flowers for the work that she did this week, since this is Recap.
Thank you.
I thank you so much, beautiful queen, for not charging me anything to come on your platform and speak my opinion.
I've never charged anybody anything for ever coming on my platform, so I don't know where that statement came from. But
saying that because of something related to that what was said by Shy and what they said, what was said to him. Okay. I was thinking back on when I first saw your platform, and I remember you saying, you don't need to be caught up on celebrity and civil rights activists, because those are just titles. My name is Essie Berry, and Essie Berry does not have a title behind it.
That's what I told you.
I want you said that on. I said and I want to thank you for stressing that and for dropping the titles, because I believe had not you dropped the titles, we would have been so caught up on the titles until we would never have been introduced to Miss Berry. Okay, I am so pleased to have met you, Miss Berry, because you are the very first civil rights activist that I've ever met. And I'm very honored to have met Mr. Rerun from the sitcom What's Happening. I'm very honored for that. And being able to meet Miss Berry allowed me to recognize, like, wow, you are a true treasure. You have so many jewels that I've either seen or have received from you. You said what you said the way you said it.
Amen.
You're a 10-year born again version.
Amen.
This is me giving you flowers.
Okay.
You sang, you demonstrate love, You're truthful, you're respectful, you're honest, you're helpful, you're creative, you're a beautiful queen, you're faithful, you're a warrior, you're a star, you're anointed, you're a master cosmetologist. You encourage others, you stand up and speak out for victims, and you stand for justice. You're a you're a bulldog, you're faithful, you're a civil rights activist, you're the widow of the famous Mr. Rerun of the sitcom What's Happening. Now, that's just to name a few. I can't name all of them.
Damn, you did a lot. That's so sweet. Oh my
It's-
goodness.
I got through them almost.
Oh God. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Miss Essie Berry, I'm honored to have met you as a civil rights activist and as Mr. Rerun's widow, as my sister and as my friend. I encourage you to continue to walk in faith on the mission God has set out before you. And I appreciate all that you have done for me. And I love beyond what you can ever know. I hope you enjoyed your flowers.
I did, and I saw them when you were setting them up. I think that is so beautiful of you. I don't know what I've done to give me flowers of that magnitude and the kind words that you speak, but I am so humbly grateful um, that you recognize me as a person, an individual, an activist, because I'm different, y'all. When I start doing activist work, I'm totally different. Like right now, I'm just chilling on here as Essie Berry with you guys, and I needed people to know the difference. I don't really want to be in the celebrity world. It's too much rigmarole that you have to go through and have to deal with, and I'm really not the person for that. I just say what I feel and I mean what I say. So for that, I thank you so much for you, just honoring me and saying those kind words to me, beautiful.
No problem at all. It's the truth. That's all I know. You are everything I named and more.
Wow. And you're older than me, so just to say that you ain't never met an activist, I think people take the activist, and sometimes people, like, I try to take people phone calls, like I'm leery now for sure. I have a reason to be leery. I try to like open my doors for people, but now I have a reason to be leery. I hate they say that one bad apple can spoil the whole bunch, but it really can. I try to do and keep my word on everything and anything that I say. Everybody's not gonna like me. I don't feel like everybody should like me, but how I am is how I am, and it's how God created me to be. You don't have to follow with me or follow behind me. Can we walk hand in hand and be joined together? At the end of the day, I feel like I am a leader because that's what God wanted me to be. But a leader can have all her people walking side by side. You ain't got to walk in back of me. Whatever choice you choose to make is a choice that you truly make for your own. But who I am right now, I take that position and I take it very strongly. I see Miss Dorsey. I'm going to read what Miss Dorsey put. She said, Spook got on Dub page and greased him up to come to your page and talk big shit about Dub behind the scene. This is what I'm gonna say, because at the end of the day, no matter what this young man says about me, C-Dub, I don't hate him and I don't dislike him. If he chooses to put himself in the mix of something that's been going on 10 years and don't know the complete circumstances behind it, then that's something that him and his mother is going to have to deal with when the final straw is drawn. But I had already said that Steve Harvey was going to do reverse psychology. C-Dub's not an idiot either. So like, I'm hoping that he's smart enough to like let this man play him. But if he is, then so be it. But at the end of the day, Steve Harvey got a dog in this fight to lose everything that he's going to go. It would surprise me to know that someone's coming after you for 10 years. Why would someone come after you for 10 years if they don't have anything to lose or something that's going to go wrong, or trying to put an innocent woman in jail? So whoever joins the collusion, the conspiracy of Steve Harvey, you can get it too. But what they're not going to do is make me set C-Dub up for some shit that they've done. That's what I'm not going to do. It doesn't matter what I think, feel, or say. That's how certain people do it. I did what I did because I felt the way I felt at that time with certain things that transpired between me and him. But at the end of the day, no one can make me just set him up. Less than a couple of days ago, the man talking about flagging his page and want me to snatch it down and stuff. Now you're over there talking to him, trying to co-sign on some stuff, and you're going to mess around and get this boy put in prison where you're going to end up going. You already got a lot of sloppy stuff going on for yourself. So whatever he's trying to do now is really not going to work. Anything they do at this point, I'm telling you 100%, including putting this man in it too, that's going to benefit me, you guys. I'm not going to say on this screen how, but when I go quiet, you better know I'm up here thinking how to legally get you and annihilate you permanently and legally. Who I was 10 years ago is not who I am right now. I done dealt with the best and the finest of being bullied, being threatened, and being disrespected. But like Mr. Freeman said last night, he ain't never seen nothing like this. How is it that you got big, grown, stinking ass men trying to come at one female because you ain't strong enough to handle it by yourself? You got to go get somebody to fight your battle for you. Don't fight this man battle for you, because you're going to trade places where he's going, and that's going to be the prison. That's what I have to say to that. And that is a shame. I tried to come on. I wanted to answer that, just to say that. But say, but you love me, baby. Get the fuck. Yeah, you know what? That look. Whether I'm in the right space, the right place, and the right mind frame. When I let this dude spook up here, not 100% all the time, it was that little boy over there on that page. That's Steve Harvey coming on my page. You can think what you want. In court, he'll have to prove who it's going to be. But let's hypothetically say it ain't Steve. It doesn't fucking matter who it is. If you are trying to come at me besides Steve Harvey and you're part of the gang Stalking, it is called vigorously liable. Please look it up and you can get it too. And that's what this is all about. He's trying to make it like other people have done it, like it ain't him. Nigga, you played yourself. I got too much ammunition on you to know that it is you for sure. So don't try to put other people in your bad deeds because you don't know how to fight me legally yourself, because you hit that brick wall and your ass don't know how to get up from it. You see, Valley said stupid shit and punk, and on the page said I was a donkey. He is the same ass. You know what? People gonna say what they want to say about you. They know that men or want to be Essie Berry News at gmail.com. That's where I'm going to start doing everything from you guys as far as the true story. So it won't get embobbled with all this stuff that I'm already putting out. So you'll know right when it is. And I'll let you guys know when I finish launching it. I got to finish putting stuff together for it. I started from 2013 and I'm going to work my way back up. Any letter stuff that was sent to me from Steve Harvey attorneys, whoever, I'm just going to put it out there and I'm going to put it in an AI so y'all can pay attention to see how it happens for yourself. God has the victory over everything, not man. So I don't worry about what man do. I worry about what God has for me. And that's what we all need to worry about too. They can't beat me because God ain't going to let them. Get ready, Steve. They coming for your TD snake soon. They coming for all of these people. They coming for all of them. I ain't got to do nothing. Oh, be nice. Oh, Rocky Robert, don't be mean. Let me see. Scary Mary, get a bone. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't need Mary in this fight. This ain't about Mary. This is about that they put me in the mix of a court case, and then they tried to blackmail me while I'm in my court case. So now I already know what to do, since people think I'm playing. Like, there are legal people that can take this down. I didn't press it, but now I can go and do me an official letter and official complaint, and I can send it to everybody. And let me make myself clear. I've walked up in the CIA office before, and I've walked up in the FBI office before with my own 2 feet, walked up in there and talked. So don't underestimate what I will and won't do at this point to take everybody down legally. So I hope everybody's listening, and I hope everybody heard what I said. And I've done it before, and I can do it again. No, it was not about this right here, but it will be about this right here if I decide that's what I want to do. I'm giving y'all raggedy ass niggas heads up so you can do what you gonna do. Because you won't know when I'm moving or how I move. I'm just telling you. And please stop, like, don't let so much stuff upset you guys like that, because what can we do about something that we have no control over? When you just heard that video earlier, it was a video where Mary said that Kenny was in the bedroom and it was bunk beds in there. Now, if y'all ain't mistaken, here we go. Y'all laying up in the butt beds, booty ass naked, and bunk beds. The only place they had bunk beds, y'all, is at the boys' camp. Stop playing. What? Huh? Who? What you say? The only place that there was bunk beds at, because they ain't at hotels, was at the boys' camp. And of course, I know Kenny's last name. And eventually, I'm going to put that out there too. I think I got a video with Mary naming his last name. I just chopped the videos up. But I went back through 2 computers from 2013 and 2017, when I had so much ammunition, which I still have now, that I wanted to go back and see for myself what was all in these computers. And I found quite a bit. So whatever they want to bring, I can bring the heat you going to bring. I just don't want no innocent bystanders taking the whooping that's getting ready to come about. And the only reason why I'm going to go full force now is I thought that Steve would be a big enough man to shut this down. He's not an honorable man. He's not a big man. He's a liar. He's a cheat. He violates women. He beats on kids. He sit up and try to do reverse psychology. He play with people. And it's everything in my soul when I let this nigga up here on my platform. When you guys think it's a joke or you think I'm enjoying it, this is what it is. After I was stalked and abused mentally and emotionally, some of the text messages are very brutal. Talk about how I got abused by my mother, all kind of stuff. Don't mess with Steve Harvey. Everything went back to Steve Harvey. So mentally, I didn't want to hear his voice. I didn't want to see a bald man. I don't want to like deal with certain things. And even when I lay him up on my platform. But a lot of times, and you go back and you study, and I took several different victim classes. So you can be a victim or a victory. And I'm a victor right now because I was victimized, but I didn't let that take over who I was as a person. But say if you was a rape victim and someone kidnapped you and they took you to another location. If they take you to that another location, it's 9 times out of 10 that they're not going to leave you alive. They're going to kill you. So you better either fight before you get to that second location, before you get to, or when you get to that second location, you need to try to any type of way humanize you, humanize your person, humanize this person that he'll see you for something other than what he wants to see it for, which is self-destruction. At the end of the day, Stephen did this with me 10 years, so he know who I am as a person, an individual. So some things that he tried to come back and do, he wants to be nice about it, but he really don't know how to. It is hard for me to even think that there'd be humanly possible that I could do anything to deal with this man, even hear his voice. But because he tried to slip his shit up on my platform or jump up here, I'm going to allow that to happen because you just incriminate yourself more and more. Because at the end of the day, the only person that got dog in this fight about his divorce is him. And any man or woman that stands behind Steve Harvey after what he done did to Mary Harvey, after what he did to Terry Smith, after what he did to me, after what he did to Colonda Harris, that tell me who you are as a man. Y'all just some pussy ass niggas that sitting around here and got a pot to piss in and the one to throw it out of. And you got grown, thick, grown, big wannabe niggas coming for a female like me. Why? Because you ain't got no balls or guts to handle me by yourself. No man that's up there calling me out my name, no man who's on their platform trying to talk stupid about me, you ain't got balls yourself. That's why you doing this. And you ain't never dealt with a real woman. And Mr. Freeman, he really made me like analyze that last night when he was talking to me. He was like, girl, you must be something powerful. He said, because all these men just coming at you like that. He said, I ain't never seen nothing like that. He says, make me sick on my stomach. But he said, you standing with all within you. He said, that's sexy, by the way. Well, thank you for telling me that, Mr. Freeman. But it's sexy that I got to stand up with a whole bunch of niggas who sit up here roofing at the mouth and ain't really talking about nothing but trying to blackmail me and threaten me. And that's not going to help. Nothing they're doing right now is going to help them. Talking about me, you can go get anybody you want to. None of that's going to change what I'm getting ready to do and how I'm getting ready to do it legally. Point blank, period, simple. but everybody had a chance, and everybody had a source, and everybody had a role they got to play in it. Know your role, stay in your lane. Please don't let nobody do reverse psychology on you, because at the end of the day, you can take blame for their crimes. And that's what they think is going to happen with C-Dub. That's just not going to happen with C-Dub. Steve is going to be held accountable. Ricky Anderson, Liz Jackson, aka Bobby Edmond, aka Whitney Page. That's who she was. Players, I know everybody in the game. People behind closed doors not leaving their legal names, but I studied y'all enough. I listened to your voice. I know who you all are legally. You can get somebody to make 20,000 videos about me. That's not going to stop the truth and the proof that I have of everybody involved. That's why y'all trying to bring other people in. And if you bringing other people in, all y'all dummies that's going over there to the op page, at least tell them to take all the videos down about you that they done talked about your mammies and your dogs and your cats and the fried chicken and the cornbread. They still sit up here using you, talking, hey, how you doing? But they still got negative stuff on their platform about you. I don't care about the negative stuff that's on their platform about me, or even if you choose that I want to let you up here on this platform, because every time you open your mouth and say something about Essie Berry, you are helping me. You are acknowledging me. And behind closed doors, I'm getting ready to destroy everybody legally. I'm just telling you, giving you heads up. Do what you want to, say what you want to, act how you want to. Just bark as many trees as you want to. Go get many dogs if you want to. Go get many female mutts as you want to. That don't scare me. I don't know what y'all think this is, but I'm not the one to be scared. I see more niggas on this internet getting intimidated, and I'm a full-fledged woman, and I got more guts than half of the men that walk on these platforms and out here in public. Y'all better go sit down somewhere. Don't call me. I'll call you. Oh, you gonna call me to help you? Oh, you want me to protect you? Yeah, okay. Miss Carol, I'm sorry. You have anything else you want to say before I let you down, baby?
No, you put me down. Thank you.
I thank you for my flowers, Queen, and they are so pretty. And God bless you so tremendously for your kind words and your gestures.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Let me bring Mr. John up. Mr. John, you want to come up? I don't know. Yeah, he want to come up like a smile. Let me move you down. Let me put Mr. Smile. He looking on me. Y'all want to come up and say something? Hey, y'all know we're going to have Mr. John on Sunday, you guys. He going to hit me and some stuff. Hey, Mr. John.
Hey, how you doing, sis?
How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. I was sitting back listening to the show. Um, checking out your energy and the fire. It's in your belly. It's real great. Um, I'm glad. I'm just glad to be back. You know what I'm saying? Man, I was gone for a little while. My spirit was telling me something wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you got to come back and step into stuff. You know, but man, I was just sitting up here just trying to keep my spirits in check because I get very disappointed when people bring that disrespect over here. You know, you're like a little Letitia James or Fonnie Willis to me. Them sisters is fighting, and that's all I seen in you. Um, there's just so many things that I want to unleash on. Um, One of the things I wanted to touch on is as far as C Dub, we all had love and mutual respect for him, but he could have went about his whole transition better than what he did. Um, we I'm through with how I had all these kind feelings now for him. All that's out the window now because he wants to be a star player on a new team, and so that means that he wasn't for real when he was over here. Um, when we talk Sunday, the guys, I want to mention and put it out there. C Dub, you partnering with your mother. You know what I'm saying? And you spewing all this negativity. Your mother can get it too. Nobody wants to disrespect her, but she wants to go down that road. it's love and war and casualty in our army. But as far as them using him and playing him, they'll do what anybody in that situation would. That's why you choose your friends close. You choose the people you part sides with close. You choose everything to do real close. But I mean, as far as I'm concerned, he know the rule. He know the rules that we stand by over here. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't no disrespect coming over here, and ain't no disrespect coming to our sister. You know what I'm saying? So um, I came, but when me coming back, I had to check my emotions. But I guess I have to introduce to C-Dub and whoever else over there coming out the side of their mouth that ain't nothing changed. You know what I'm saying? Uh, our queen deserves respect. You can either get it, you can either give it, or we can get it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just fired up. I'm fired up. You know what I'm saying? Because
They want
I don't want.
they want me to go. I'm like, see this ain't like at the end of the day, anybody can get it, but that's what they want us to do. So Steve will stay out of it to go after
Well,
Cedar. This ain't Cedar battle, really.
yeah, it ain't his battle, but you know what though? If you at 44 years old, if you allow yourself to be used, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to say that like as far as Steve, he's getting banged from every side there is. I mean, everybody, young, older, gay, straight, anything, everything about him is getting exposed. So everything you doing or we're doing over here ain't nothing new. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't the first time. Um, everything is all we're doing is we're bringing things to light where he disrespected the parties over here, and it's just a coincidence that it has to do with what he's done to others. I tell you like this here. I want to put a request out there for all of the YouTube family. Um, you can get a burner phone for $15, maybe 19 at the most. And maybe we as a collective group or return the favors and blow their line up and blow their shows up and see how they like it. You
And what
know, I
will be the
mean, we're not threatening them. We just giving them the same energy they give us. You know, um,
I'm gonna be honest
uh,
with you, like if I was gonna do something like that, I probably wouldn't tell online and too. Who phone we gonna
well, I'm
purpose?
saying it. I'm saying this, so this is not you. This is just something I'm putting out to the YouTube family. We don't have to mention names, but just because everything we say, that don't mean that we're involving you in it. We're just, what I'm saying, we just have energy and opinions and suggestions that we're coming up on coming with on our own accord, our own thinking. But I want to give you your credit. You've been a fierce fighter. You've been an awesome fighter. You've been a strong woman. Like I said, um, watching you fight and watching Letitia James and Fonnie Willis fight, I always have respect for sisters. And as far as the YouTube family, I want to say this now because if I never said it before, as far as them people calling over here talking about some court stuff and talking about all you have to do and all you have to do, and I just want to put my opinion out there. All that shit is out the window. You know what I'm saying? If Essie did half the things they wanted to do, she'll let down the people who are riding with her. So I wish people would stop telling her or suggesting that she do things that are not becoming of a winner and a fighter. You know what I'm saying? The lady gave you your flowers earlier, Essie. I'm glad that if somebody acknowledged the fight that you have, when you'll get your flowers from me. You know what I'm saying? That's after we complete the mission that we're on. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, ever since day one, I told you, I'm gonna ride with you till the wheels fall off. It ain't nothing nobody can say or do can make me change my mind, my opinion, or my position. You know, um, I just as the battle get good, I get good. I'm still encouraging the sisters out there. Talk to your husbands, talk to your boyfriends, talk to your nephews, your brothers. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't stand for anything, you'll fall for anything. So, you got to. We want to get more men in the game. Some of you sisters are speaking good words, but some of your women are emotional. Um, but yeah, just imagine if it was you. Just imagine if it's you. You know.
That's why they
Uh,
get emotional, John. We women, though, you got to realize
yeah,
women fight things differently. We are
yeah,
the emotional creatures. You know what I'm saying? We're not expecting
yeah,
for no man to attack us. And sometimes what men got to realize too, we on the fence, but we are women, so we supposed to be emotional. Who the hell you think went through something like this before? So it's a little
yeah.
different how women handle things than how y'all handle it. Because y'all be ready to kick butt, take names. We're different.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I just want some of the sisters to know that they make some good comments and some good conversation. I think some of you need to get your partners or your husbands or your brothers, the males in your family, just to even check their temperature to see what they all about, what they stand on, how much do they respect women, and what do they feel about the stuff that Steve is doing? Because the stuff Steve is doing is real. We're talking about it, but this is real. It's like it's time y'all quit looking at him in a positive light. You're giving him credit for something he is not and something he has not earned. You know what I'm saying? He's a pervert. He's a freak. He's a molester. He just was a bad husband. I mean, he is. After a while, my wife used to teach me. She said, after the second time, it's a pattern. The third time, a pattern has been established. You know what I'm saying? So don't, you guys got to, take off the blinders and look at him for what he is. He's just like any other brother you probably come into a contact with. He say things, he dresses it up, and he say, and a lot of times people fall for the okie doke. But this is a different time. I mean, I just want to say this: if anybody want to know how long it's gonna last from our end, it's gonna last as long as it takes to get the job done. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not in it for the long haul, if you think that maybe next week we're gonna have a show that is over with, no, it ain't gonna. It's not. That's not gonna happen. So I would rather you just settle down, buckle up in, see how you can help us move this fight to another level. And giving Essie all the compliments you guys are giving her, that's all great. But remember, your compliments are just what they are, compliments. We got to give energy and a reason to continue doing what you're doing until things get resolved. You know, I tell you, man, Essie, I was listening to you. I always get mad when I hear certain things. And C Dub has said some things about me and Raymond that his mouth didn't warrant it, his ass didn't warrant it, and I just feel like they don't realize the kind of heart you got. You sometimes you save motherfuckers that really need to get it. And I'm saying that, you're a warrior and you're a fighter, but anything me and Raymond or Ray Cross do, I'm saying you are a leader. It's got to be checked with by you. So a lot of times you be giving out a free pass to these motherfuckers, they don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? And then when they don't cross that line, then you say, go and get them. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. But John gonna ride. He gonna ride, and I'm going to be there with the incoming, all the craziness, everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get my flowers the same day you get your flowers when we bury this creature. You know.
I'm giving your flowers now, Mr. John. I love you so much, and I
Mhm.
do appreciate that. I'm looking forward to y'all Sunday. I'm gonna
Oh
come
yeah.
down. I ain't gonna mess with you. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna stay straight off the platform. And let y'all do what y'all do.
Yeah. And if everybody and if the people that missed the last time me and Raymond were on the show and the things we talked about, we didn't try to change anybody's minds. We just said we draw a line in the sand. This is where it is. You know, we're not about the disrespect, but we deal with situations as the situation is presented to us, and that's so anybody chime in, you'll see some common sense, you'll see some knowledge, you'll see some problem solving, all these things to try to get at with this how to defeat this other side or this animal and whatnot. But and to make no mistake about it, C Dub was one of our partners, but he jumped ship, and we're going to speak about that. We don't want him to think that he he has a free pass, you know what I'm saying, to put his mouth on us, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you don't jump ship. That's enough, and then you have your mother spewing negativity and hate, and that's enough. I would never disrespect anybody's mother. That's why I'm going to appeal to him Sunday. You know what I'm saying? You ought to shut your platform down, bringing your mother up there to speak, because your mother is only speaking like any mother who cares for her son. But a lot of things you and your mother are speaking about should have been handled behind closed doors when you was 4 years old. You know what I'm saying? But because she say things and she say some things that are very personal and disrespectful, and nobody don't want to disrespect her. Although I am older than her, but I still respect her. But a lot of things she said gonna have to get checked, and there's gonna be a lot of chin checking from here on out. So get your mother to stay on the sideline, because if you gonna run a game, if you gonna run game gonna get ran back to you. And I'm looking for every weak spot to hit you at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you better be ready for it.
I have to say though, they trying to make it about this boy and his mama. It ain't about this boy and his mama. See, so
No.
that keep the heat off him. You know what I'm saying? That's what Steve thinking, that he gonna stay off him. But I understand what you're saying too, Mr. John. I got you. Like I said, I'm not
Mm,
gonna bother y'all Sunday. I'm gonna mind my own business.
mm. Yeah, you did. You let us run the show. And I just want the YouTube family to understand that our position is speaking from men. We're going to be speaking on how does a man feel good about himself when he disrespecting women. You know what I'm saying? So we're not speaking just for Essie. We're speaking about how men treat you guys too. And so uh, we welcome your opinions, your questions. And the only thing I would say is when you're giving those, try to consider yourself in our shoes, and this is what we're dealing with, you know.
Right.
But I just want you to know that, you know, right from where it stands right now, um, they're gonna have to take me, Raven, White Cross out at the same time, because ain't neither one of us relinquishing, and we ain't giving up. When the battle gets good, we get good, and from day one, we always stood by Essie, always supported her, and that's the way it's gonna be. And we gonna ride till the wheels fall off. We asking the YouTube family to don't come over just for the entertainment and the laughter and the just to see somebody get chin checked or get a straightening. No, come over and try to see where you can maybe add something to this equation to try to resolve it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, me myself, I took one example I did was I went over to their page, and I would never do that in the beginning. I just go over there and leave a comment, and I block my number so they can't even respond to me. I just told C Dub, you know, you know, there's no wimps over here. Everybody know how to fight, so you might want to think about the things you're saying. Like I was telling, take your mother off the page so that it don't be about your mother. You know what I'm saying? Nobody don't wants to go that route. You know what I'm saying? But your mother be over there, she be hitting with some low blows, and half that shit she said ain't even true. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
why they know low blow, because the shit's a lie. It can't be
Yeah,
a low blow when it's true. Shit ain't true.
yeah,
You ain't hurt
yeah,
nobody but yourself. But what it's doing is identifying them other people that they truly are. So when people
yeah,
come up, see, like me, I ain't played no games on this internet. I show people who I am. But when one minute you say you're a Christian, and the next minute you say you sanctified, and the next minute you doing all this, you just doing a little too much. So people will show you who they are for themselves, which is good for me to do that,
yeah,
because I believe all what they're doing, how you act, is going to play in the best role of me. It's going to play in my best interest. Believe that for sure. I know that.
yeah.
Wait, Miss
But
John.
I just want to say one other thing to the YouTube family. Um, One thing I would like for you guys to grasp a hold of is whenever Essie, from day one, when I joined her team, I depended on her knowledge of the players, her knowledge in the way she described each player to me, capabilities, characteristics, and I depend on her and I trust her to put me in the best position for me to be in when I deal with certain people. When she tell me this is so and so, that's so and so, this is so and so, I trust her expertise and her knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times people get confused and they be like saying, "Oh, that's not Steve," but I'm glad that she's putting it out there. If anybody speaks on his behalf or represents him, he's liable too. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to make sure that we are all on the same page, that we realize that, it may be multiple people being used to deliver a message for them, but I mean, look at it as if they're allowing themselves to be used, they're all one and the same, just interchangeable people, one and the same. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all I want you guys to start believing that believe the situation a lot more than what it presents itself. I take SG at her word. She's been fighting this battle 10 years. 10 years ago, I can't even remember what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? I was in my 50s 10 years ago. So I just want everybody to start supporting her and have knowledge that she knows what she's talking about. She knows the characteristics of each one of these people. I depend on that, so that's why sometimes I go harder at some people than other people because I take Essie's expertise and what she's been through, and in dealing with the people. She pointed something out last week that showed me that it was Steve, not Spook. You know what I'm saying? And I know, and I couldn't pick it up on my own, but I trust her knowledge, and that's what I want everybody else to do. We gotta fall in line, and we gotta play our part. And remember, if SC win, we win, y'all win. You know what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind and tune in Sunday because me and my man Raven, we're gonna be speaking for men. I would invite your husbands, your boyfriends, your brothers, everybody. They can comment, they can check us, or they can tell us to go harder, or they can tell us to do it like this and do it like that. I'm open to all opinions, in all opinions, as long as you just tell me don't stop fighting. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I want to say, Essie.
Thank you, Mr. John. Miss K.
Hey there.
Hey, Queen. How are you?
Oh, I'm making it happen. How you doing?
I'm fine, Queen. What's going on with you?
Ain't nothing. Just sitting here listening.
There's a lot to listen to for sure, right?
Yeah, it is.
I want to say something for you, speak, Miss K. What Mr. John just said was for sure. Certain things that I might point out to people that I trust, I'm not going to 100% tell people on this platform because I don't really know unless it's people that got my number, Kay, Mr. John, of Rocky Robin, Linda, Valerie, Ship, Right Cross. Those people I know 100% for sure. So whatever you choose to believe when you're on my platform, what you choose to believe. But if Steve is an arrogant person, that shit they talking about in Texas, none of that's valid. We already checked it out. They got to do that a different way. It's only to scare me, to intimidate me, to try to make me do things differently. And I understand everything Mr. John's saying, and I hear him. So then Sundays, you guys, I'm gonna really like come off the platform and let the men speak. Raymond, you got 2 windows open. Can you shut one of them? Maybe he running from the kitchen to the living room trying to be seen. Somebody else might want to open their window and come up here too. He got 2 of them open. And so I just want to say that, to let people know, at the end of the day, whatever's going to happen is going to happen. Nobody have any hardship. At least I really don't. Whatever these people want to do on the side is what they're going to do. But what we not going to do, I'm not going to let this man take accountability for all the shit Stephen did 10 years. And that's what it is. Because I told Miss Kay and I told John less than 2 weeks ago, I think I told several people, Steve is going to turn around and do a reverse psychology, and they're going to try to go to homeboy, C-Dub, and then let him try to take the fall. Did I not tell you that, Miss Kay?
Yes, you did.
Yep.
And told you too, Mr. John, right?
Yep.
So people gotta pay attention. I know these people. I knew that's what he was going to do. As soon as he saw me and C-Dub mad or upset or whatever the case may be, he's like, yeah, I'm going to get C-Dub to do it for me. I'm going to get C-Dub to handle you. Nigga, I'm going to handle you, player. We ain't talking about C-Dub. We talking about you with your raggedy self. Look, somebody, look, I'm going to get y'all not do that. Look, you can't even do it. Try to get somebody else to do it. That's all y'all can do is talk about people on the internet. Nigga, that ain't handling somebody. That's just showing all your tendencies coming out. Go ahead, Miss K. I'm sorry.
I just wanted to say hello to the chat and just tell just say that I've been with you ever since 2013.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
I give you flowers all the time. I'm there for you, whichever way we converse on different things. And I appreciate you, thinking enough of me to talk with me and to, you take what I say as value to you. And I appreciate that. But I want you to know that you're on the right step. You're doing what you do. And I think it's good that C-Dub is not the conversation of the night.
Right.
No.
Right. But I wanted them to know too, though, like trying to put him in Steve category to try to make me go after this boy. You're not gonna do that because we already, you know what I'm saying. I knew
Right.
that kept coming up on my platform the other night, and I told Miss K that he coming up on my platform, Miss K. This nigga finna do some reverse psychology, and then he gonna try to jump ship, and then gonna try to make us avoid each other. See, I know them. I studied these people. It's nothing that I'm gonna say that's not gonna be true. It's just for you what you choose to believe. Just like everybody got their foundation, which way they want to go, and do things, and why I call Miss K or it's Linda, John, whoever I call, because like a lot of that stuff I can't watch, you guys. A lot of that's hard for me to watch mentally and emotionally, especially with somebody that I cared about. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like people want to act like they all about that life. Maybe C-Dub never cared for me at all. And maybe his mother didn't either. And if that's the case, I respect that. But I'd be lying to any of you guys if I said that I didn't care for him. I'd be lying to say if I didn't have some kind of love for him and his mom. You may go through things, but people choose to do things. And maybe I didn't do it right by getting on the internet, but I just got tired of the bullshit and tired of the lies. Like I wasn't being respected, or like you can't respect what I asked you to do because I'm respect what you asked me to do, or because me and his mom bob heads, I could have went and said something 4 months ago about this. I kept my mouth closed until I couldn't anymore. But at the end of the day, did I do it right? I'm not sure if I did it right or not, but I told him what I was getting ready to do before I do it. But be don't mind, because I'm going back and forth with people on this internet, that dude over there ain't the biggest fish. Steve Harvey is who I'm coming for, not C-Dub. And that's what they want me to do? That's what the phone call was for the other night, trying to go after this boy. Why? Why should I go after him? So I'm just saying people try to use stuff for their own selfish gain and their own selfish value to try to get stuff off of them. I'm gonna keep it for who it's about and how I got in the position. And I didn't get in the position because of him. I got in this position because of Steve Harvey.
That's correct.
And I want people to know
Yeah.
it's. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Ms. K. Go ahead.
I said
No,
that's correct.
okay. Yes, Sunday's show is not really based on C Dub. It's really based on, you know, his it's like the way he did things, not what
His
he did. It's the
character,
way
his
he did things.
character.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
and
his
I and
character.
I kind of chalk it up as he's young, he's impressionable. His bottom line goal was not really to join forces with us. He had an ulterior motive or agenda, and he should have just stated that when he came over here. If it was money, if it was clicks and views or whatever it was, just but when you betray the trust of the people over here, that kind of sting a little bit. And when I went over there and I hear him lining up with those people, the ops or whatever, and he started saying things negative in reference to me. I could after two words, I couldn't even really I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I had to shut it down. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like you are not the target. You're not the main reason, but you are putting yourself in harm's way. That's why I'm appealed to him this Sunday. Take your mom off the platform because I'm older than her. I don't mean no disrespect, but your mother is co-signing some of the things you're saying with words that she's offending people she don't even know. You know what I'm saying? And I just wish I know it's not going to happen with those people over there. There's somebody telling him to put his big boy pants on when he walk out the house. Before he walk out the house, because all this childish stuff he doing is ridiculous, man. And I mean, I'm hoping that when the brother, me and Raymond, call him to the carpet on it, he at least see that yo man, I need to clean up some of this, and if I do it, I need to do what I do respectful with integrity, more on this. I mean, that would be good. But the way he's doing things, he's a willing candidate who want to be used, and he acting like we had all this love for him over here, and he's over there like we had animosity, like we kicked him to the curb. No, you ran over there on your own because you wasn't a man enough to handle your situation or respect the situation that you was given. So I just want to say that. I don't want to talk too much.
Yeah, but that's true about what you're saying. But we have to look at it. He's not 5 years old. He's
Yeah,
not. And the things that he's really what he's saying, and I truly believe that what he's saying about Miss Essie, that's how he feel about his own mother.
yeah,
See,
yeah,
psychology is something else, and it
yeah,
tells you and it shows you things. And like I told her, he's not really talking to you. He's just using your name, but that's truly how he feel about his mother. That's the
yeah. He
problem.
should have done that. He should those things he should have addressed with his mother off air and when he was young coming up. You
Oh,
you 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 playing high go see and peekaboo, you know what I'm saying, looking for somebody who was a permanent fixture in your life, maybe so, or maybe not, or whatever the case, but you shouldn't be out here on a fishing expedition and you're using like when he came over here he utilized some of our energy and we supported him. But it was like you wasn't getting the truthful answers from the person you should be getting them from. That's
that's
between you
it.
and you.
That's it.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
see, my thing is this here. It's not him. It's her.
yeah, yeah,
She she didn't give him the answers. I feel
And
like he should have known by the time he was 10 years old what was really going
yeah,
on. All the testing and all that stuff that was supposed to be taken. Okay, that's not a DNA test that you out here trying to parade. That's not that. You need your mother, your father, and yourself. Three people.
yeah, yeah,
That's the law. You can't
yeah,
change the law. That's just it. Now, if you can't, if you can't get that, a DNA test have the percentage on it. That test that he took didn't have a percentage because it wasn't a parental DNA test.
yeah. He was like you said, he was misled out the gate. That he could have had taken another DNA
Uh-huh.
where
Uh-huh.
he asked his mother who his father is. She could have pointed him to him, and he could have said, "Are you my daddy?" Or or something of that nature. But
But
uh,
it's kind of hard to say, Mr. John. It is kind of hard to say if this is truly my daddy.
yeah.
See, I
Well,
think
not after all this time, you're right. After all this, you know what I'm saying? I just think that his mother is benefiting
yeah,
from his pain. You know what I'm
that's it.
saying?
That's it.
Yeah, she's
And that's the way
benefiting
I
from
feel.
that, and her relationship with him is being more cemented because of this. It's like some people they come together off pain, and I think his mother knows the real. She knows the answer, but she's allowing her son to to to, to be the way he's being because it brings him and her closer together. I don't. It's like I mean, all that's okay, but um, their answers. There's a conversation me and my woman would have. We would have to talk intimately, truthfully, and
Yeah,
I would only can only go on that. I can't. But if I'm all into this, all this mixed emotions, phony DNA, I mean DNA, and everything,
yeah,
it's crazy. I gave him a message the other night. I said, you remind me like back in the days when they used to say, "Mama's baby, daddy's baby." You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? But
yeah,
you got to read between the lines, bro. You've been deceived ever since you was 4 years old, or
yeah,
since you could even have the conscience of beginning to memorize things. You were deceived, and you should be more mad at the deceiver rather than what I'm saying with everybody else. We're
yeah.
just
You just trying to help him and guide him in the right way. But it's hard to
mm,
do a person like that, especially when mentally, it's
mm,
been destroyed. He's been through so
mm.
much, and he's even mad at his father for not accepting him. But you don't even know if this is your father.
Exactly,
It shows
exactly.
that you're in the family, but it does not give you the final words that you need. That this man right here is your father. It could be your father's cousin.
Yeah. But one
It could,
thing is, he's I don't think he's really open to really, really, really knowing the truth because
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the truth
Because
might not
because
be what
because
you
see,
think
if
it
he
is.
knows the truth, then he gonna have
Yeah,
to talk. He gonna have to say his mom is a lie,
yeah.
and
So
don't nobody want to call their parent a lie.
yeah. Well, and the thing is that his mom is playing a dangerous game
Yeah.
by using all this negative fodder out here to cement her relationship with her son because they were never close. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Um,
That
but
speaks. But you
yeah,
see why they wasn't close. You see
yeah,
why. I mean,
yeah,
he doesn't know. Everybody have a right to know who they father and mother is.
yeah.
Everybody
It
do. I
should.
don't care if they dead. I don't care if they're a crackhead. I don't care if they didn't want you. You have a right to know that.
Yeah, that's you right. You're absolutely right about that. But all the hoops he's been jumping through to find out, and as far as the DNA and everything, he's done went to everybody but the source. You know what
That's
I'm
right.
saying?
That's
And
right.
yeah. So you ought to see the road that your mother has got you in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm appealing to him to take her off the page because some of us are older than her, and we gonna call it like it is, straight shots. You know what I'm
Well, I'm
saying?
I'm 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 like this here, Mr. John. I'm 60, and if you out here trying to play an adult game, we all gonna get out here and play it. You
Yeah.
know, the truth is the truth. It ain't no in between. The truth is the truth. I told you, all you have to do is go to court. I don't care how old C-Dub is. He's still gonna need his mom and daddy. He's still gonna need who she think is the daddy plus her and C-Dub. That's
Doing
how it
everything he's
has to
doing.
go. There's
Yeah.
no other way. So
Well,
all of that
everything
she talking, she gonna drag Essie and
he's
she gonna
doing.
do this and Steve called me. I could tell you some stuff about her, but you can tell him, but is it the truth?
Right.
Yeah. Well, you know, one thing is, um, I only can attest to the mother that I raised me and that birthed me. My mother, uh, not even get in those kind of weeds. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Because
Right, right.
it would by her as a mother as
You still there, Miss K?
Yeah, I'm here.
At the end of the day, to take a paternity test, that means you don't know who the baby daddy is. You got to pick
That's it.
test is.
saying.
At the end of the day, if
Um,
you really don't know, if you got to take a paternity test, you got to take a paternity test because you don't know who the pappy is. So that's where that came. And we're not still not saying that Willie Norwood is not this man's father. This is gonna be another video tomorrow. They're gonna be all upset and stuff, but it's the truth. What we're just saying is she's just saying, since everybody got money and they want to threaten somebody, I'm
Uh-huh.
him and go to court since y'all got all this money and just take the test the right way. So now you ain't got to worry about your book being a lie. You ain't got to worry about nothing being a lie because you can go and tell what you want to tell, at the end of the day. And to me, this was a very valuable lesson with this DNA thing. No matter
Uh-huh.
what, I got another one, another situation coming out, got to deal with DNA. So it was just a learning lesson for everybody at the end of the day.
And you're right about that. I mean, the truth is the truth. I don't care if it hurt. At least you have told the truth. That's
Right.
but
that's
if it
just
takes
what that is.
it's taking for all this time it's taking to get to the truth. Um, Somebody know all the answers, and everything he do, they already know the answers. What the answer's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? That's his mother. She know every road he go down is a dead end. She know it before he go down it. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
know, you ain't in a relationship with your son. You know what I'm saying? Where I guess if your son don't believe what you're saying, I guess he has to go down these dead ends. But he's acting as though his mother's opinion don't mean nothing, and mama's just looking to have a relationship better than she had with her son. You know what I'm saying? And if they're dragging everybody to get it, everybody that comes across it is getting negativity because they have an opinion or because they don't really see the logic in this whole thing. You
Well,
know?
the opinion that they're looking for, the paper speaks for itself. It
Yeah,
is that the test that you took is not a parental DNA test. That's point blank, period. Ain't nothing you can say. You can holler about you know who your baby daddy is. No, you don't. No, you don't.
yeah,
Because and the reason why I say that is because of this. If you knew who your baby daddy was, he wouldn't have had to take that test with him and his cousin to make sure that I guess y'all thought just to know that he's a part of the family, everything okay. Now that's not how it go. That could be the granddaddy's son. The way you was out there clowning and profiling. So it doesn't mean that it is Mr. Willie until you do that parental DNA test. Point period. That's it. You can sit up and holler about you know who your dad, you know who you think the daddy is. But I'm gonna tell you this: if she put anything in that book about that, it's gonna be a problem. And I hope they take them to the ringer because all you had to do was go to court, get a court date, do what you got to do. But you rather because you scared and you not sure. That's why you probably told him to take that type of test. At least you some kin. Yeah, you some kin. But it doesn't mean that Willie is dead. That's the truth. So let's get it. Let's get it. Because your son like I told Miss Essie, the way he acting, that baby is hurt.
Yeah.
And it ain't got nothing to do with Miss Essie. It ain't got nothing to do with me, you, or nobody else. It is toward his mother. And in order for you to make it right, if you really love your baby the way you say you do, I can't, I don't see it that way. Because if you loved him, I don't care how it make you look. Well, I thought he was your daddy. That's all you can say. If he ain't, it need to be done.
The legal way.
The legal way. It need to be done. All that hollering, I know who my baby daddy is. See, I have learned through life, a person that talk loud, raise their voice and shit, they don't know what the hell they talking about. They trying to get you up off their back because you done struck a nerve. You done found out something they didn't want you to know. That's what that means. So if you know it, where's the DNA test? He needs it. I don't need it. Because I know who my father and mother is. My kids know who their daddy is. I didn't wait until he was darn near 20 or going out of high school or whatever to even say anything. 15. I didn't wait till then. I just hate seeing people going through unnecessary stress and you know, being mad and hell, he probably don't even know why he do half the shit he do. It's all because he want to know the truth. That's all.
And when people holler about they got money, then take your ass to court and give them the truth. That's all.
That's it. And that's the thing about it. And that's what I don't get. You say you got all this here stuff, y'all got money, y'all got this, but you forgot about the courts. I don't get that. To me, that's stupidity. It's something in there that you don't want to know. You don't want to know. And that's sad because you're supposed to be his mother. And that boy is hurting. A lot of things he probably go through. He probably wouldn't even be going through that if he had his daddy in his life. He had somebody to talk to or what have you. Ain't no telling what that boy going through. It's not fair to him.
Well, I agree. John saying something too. Oh, okay. Spook was down there. I wouldn't finna let his ass up. I don't feel like talking to him. I don't feel like there's nothing to really say to add to the situation. What are you
No,
gonna go?
I just said that maybe the father went through something with her that he ain't trying to relive. You know what I'm saying? Because he's kind of like distanced away from this thing, and it just this whole thing is. I mean, at 40, at almost 50 years old, man, he could have got this answer at 15, 16. You know what I'm
That's what I'm
saying?
talking about. Way before the end.
Yeah.
And it's just sad. It's just sad, man. It doesn't make any sense, any earthly sense, shall I say. You know, you could go to church, you could say all that holy and thou stuff, all that. We talking about what you have not done.
Yeah. It's common sense stuff, you know.
Yeah, that's all it takes. But you ain't got to throw God in everything, because God ain't in that mess. He do not reside in any type of mess like this. I promise you he don't.
Okay, so
Yeah.
y'all hold up for a second, John. What bomb? What
What it do? Why I gotta be a boss?
Because
Matter of fact,
you are raggedy as hell. You are so disrespectful. You are. Ball. Let me remove this nigga. Found out raggedy ass nigga.
why I gotta be all that?
Because you are.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Did that make him feel good with his ragged ass?
Well, hey, he called it on himself, man. It's just sad. I can't.
So that was one of the stalkers that Steve Harvey got stalking you guys. I guess that's Tim. Tim Walton, one of them. Then they got another one, Spook behind the door. Then they got another one, the truth. Got another one. How many more y'all gonna bring? He just wanted to come show his little ugly ass face, bummed out ass nigga.
You know, I know it. When I was younger, you know, they used to always call people like that two faced. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And I just don't even understand what motivates them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, you're walking and swimming in negativity, and you ain't nothing good gonna come from it. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
right.
God is not that God is not even nowhere near confusion, and you know
It's
And
just
my thing is, this little nigga just came up here. What's his dog in the fight? What's your little raggedy, crooked ass brace in this fight for? What are you like, nigga? Like, what is your raggedy ass dog in this fight, nigga?
I got goddamn hair. I got hair. Yes.
Nigga, with your
Over
bummed out
there,
ass, nigga,
over
raggedy ass, nigga. Go
you
find some
you-
more dog to suck on or some goat. Steve got you doing some raggedy shit, nigga. What's up, raggedy ass? And then you over there trying to co-sign, trying to set C-Dub up. Y'all
ain't nobody
some bumped out ass niggas. Ain't nobody gonna let you set that boy up. Get your ass up out of here.
ain't nobody trying to set nobody up.
Get your
I'm not.
ass up out of here.
Why you got to all to you name call?
I already know you trying to set that boy up. Take your
Nobody trying to set that
go
boy up. She a
raggedy
grown that older than me.
raggedy ass boss to go put his high top back on and go put some fucking and go get drunk somewhere else and take y'all ass up with your crackhead ass, nigga.
He older than me though.
Shut up,
do
nigga.
that.
You gonna set him up. You so low down, you trifling ass. You need to get more grammar about yourself. Steve Harvey got you doing this stupid stuff. Nigga, what's your dog in the fight?
He
Crooked
already got me doing nothing. I keep telling you that.
ass nigga. What's your dog in the fight, nigga?
Stop disrespecting me now, Essie.
Take
All
your
right?
raggedy. I don't give. Nigga, you up here trying to set somebody up to take the fall from
Who?
Harvey. Get your dumb
Who?
ass up out of here. Your stupid ass.
Ain't nobody trying to set nobody up.
You already know you are. Oh, you want to show your
Uh,
face? Drop the thumbnail, nigga. Talk the thumbnail down the whole time. Drop
huh?
that. Keep dropping. Drop the thumbnail, nigga.
If you guys weren't trying to use him, why y'all didn't, you might as well send him home or give him good advice, you know?
No one is trying to use them, John.
Well, I'm saying y'all should have gave him some good advice. Should have, you know, I mean, aligning with you guys. That if that ain't using somebody, I don't know what is. You know, I mean, he's speaking as if y'all co-sign everything he say. It's ridiculous.
And your little trick ass sucking on that pipe, you gonna be sucking on somebody's nuts in prison when I get through with your raggedy ass.
Woo! See what I'm saying? You got a nasty, filthy mouth, Essie Berry.
And you got a raggedy ass looking head, my nigga. Go suck that pipe like you'll be sucking somebody's nuts in prison.
Hey, don't break.
If you think that let you set seed up seed raggedy ass nigga, you can
You
go
can't even do that.
get the fuck up out of here.
No, you can't even do. Look. You can't even do that.
Why
You see that? You see that?
nigga? Put your mouth in the mic, nigga. What you talking about? Nigga, what you say?
You can't even do that.
Nigga, you can't do me either, nigga. You over here working for Steve Harvey, bitch ass nigga. What? You working for Steve Harvey, bitch ass. Go suck his nuts, nigga. With your trumpet ass, nigga. You got fake teeth too. Your parts crooked in your motherfucking head, by the way. Matter of fact, your head nigga. You trying to set Steve up, but I'm gonna set your little raggedy ass up, nigga. You don't go to C-Dub does. You so trifling.
Ow.
What's your dog in the fight, Sniffy Nose? What's your dog in this fight?
See what I'm saying?
What's your dog? What's the dog in this fight? Nigga, what's your dog in this fight? Yo, you want about me calling out your name? Nigga.
No, I'm just saying when I start calling you names, you gonna get mad.
Get your ass. You are raggedy as fuck. So your name Tim Walton?
Yes, ma'am.
So you've been doing this for 10 years, stalking me for Steve Harvey.
I've never stalked you.
You're a liar.
You won.
You're a liar.
Why you won? Because you've been for years telling the whole world I was Steve Harvey. And you come
liar. You're a liar. Steve Harvey paid your little dumbass to sit up there and do that. Look how when you sucking on that pipe. I can tell you suck nuts too, nigga. You suck on that motherfucker real hard. Nigga,
But
I ain't got nothing
you
to say
got,
to that ass nigga. Let me go down with his lying ass. He ain't even old enough to
you
nobody
got a
else.
bad
Oh,
mouth.
ass nigga. John, you got something to say to this nigga?
I know. I just want to ask him. Hey, Spoke. How much did he pay y'all?
I don't get paid by Steve, John. I said that.
I mean,
I'm in
you do realize you about one of the few people that do supporting, right?
support who? How though?
Steve.
But how though?
I mean, this ain't our first time talking. Ever since I came to the show, uh, if I said anything about him or Margie, you always defended it.
And nigga, can you wipe your forehead off? That motherfucker glowing so big it's blinding me in the damn background. Wipe your forehead, man. Too much gloss on that motherfucker. Like,
When you grow you some edges, yeah. Mm-hmm.
nigga, when your
But
pussy ass goes some nuts with your raggedy self. John,
you
I'm done with this nigga ass nigga. Go over there and go fuck somebody else. Go find Steve with your raggedy lying ass. I'm sorry. Go ahead. He's still out there talking to himself.
Leave him down there. Yeah.
That
Leave him
nigga
down there.
nothing.
Yeah.
You ain't saying nothing. Go about your damn business. Trying to act like you somebody you not. Nigga, get up out of here. You can go to
You
jail.
know, Essie, I want to say something, right? Especially to the youth too, family, the audience. If you're really listening and tuned in, you would see that Essie's comments and some of the dissatisfaction in her voice. She may not even like to hear this, but I got to tell it though. You know, you show more compassion for T-Dub than they do, Essie, and you know it's
Why you say that?
because you know, because of the way that they're playing him and everything. I mean, I feel the same way. I feel the same way. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see somebody that I was fond of treated that way or dealt with that way. But it's on him at a certain point. You know?
But you know what's funny? I told Miss K when I came on, that nigga gonna try to pop up here and show this little raggedy ass nigga face. Nigga, it don't even matter who face you show, you still work for Steve Harvey. It ain't about having compassion. I was cool with C-Dub. So it's the difference when you cool with somebody and when you just like know them. I don't know none of these other people.
But I hope he listening. I hope he's listening to the show. Yeah, because I mean, if he really listening to the show, he should take some deep thinking about inside. Be like, yo, I'm up here parting sides with people who really cared about me, and I must feel like a fucking fool to everybody out there watching me be used like this. You know.
It just popped up here. I told Miss K he gonna pop up so he can just show his little raggedy face. That face don't mean nothing to me, nigga, because you still Steve at the end of the day. I'm not gonna sit up here and try to utilize what they done did and take it off on C-Dub. I'm not gonna do that. Because that's what he wants to do. You jumping on C-Dub page, you jumping on my page. You think you finna play some niggas, you finna get played. Far as I'm concerned, while y'all sitting there smiling and he and high, how do you not know C-Dub ain't infiltrating? We done played all y'all motherfuckers. How do y'all not know that with your dumb asses?
Well, one thing they don't know, and I think because they're wallowing in victory right now because they thinking he by him jumping ship he hurt us some kind of way, but he only really hurt himself. But it is what it is. But you know, I just think if C-Dub was listening to this show, watching this show, C-Dub, you need to dig yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna line with somebody who care about you. Don't line with people who don't care about you. You know what I'm saying?
It's the thing with C-Dub. If C-Dub's on their team, they think that's gonna hurt me. That's not gonna hurt me. That's only gonna hurt
They
his.
know that. They know that. They know that because C-Dub's situation over here could have been dealt with just a straight up man conversation. You know what I'm saying? But then beyond that, he didn't respect people's opinion about telling him certain things was off limits. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he pitched the bet on himself. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Align yourself with the Steve Harvey stuff. That to me
yeah,
ain't a smart move. Cause like that little nigga, what's his name? Just like Tim, whatever his name is.
yeah.
Think he's smart, but he can go to jail too. So now I got two people faces 1% beyond a shadow of doubt that's in the bullying crew. That nigga Tim, that Steve Harvey paid, which they all together. You know what I'm saying? And then they jumping on his page trying to go make us go back and forth, and they gonna get caught up. You see that, Miss K? Did you
Oh
see all
yeah.
that?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That nigga ain't even know enough to blow his nose, let's not try to come at somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody stupid. Nigga, you ain't been doing that for no 10 years. Steve just when it got you because he was trying to make it like it wasn't him. And at the end of the day, again, people, if you don't realize it, if someone comes to do something to you, towards you, about you, that little nigga y'all just seen up here, he can go to jail. C-Dub can go to jail. Ricky Anderson go to jail. All them niggas can go to jail. Now, what they don't realize is I got two faces. So those two faces are affiliated with all these people doing whatever they gonna do. So now it's up to you guys what you choose to believe and do. Because at the end of the day, whether it's Steve, whether it's Ricky, whether it's Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike, Mickey Mouse, if you like, if you pay somebody to do a crime and you think the shit's funny, then you can go to jail too. And this dude must have forgot that he admitted that Steve paid him. We had a lie. Y'all remember that lie we had?
Yeah. Yeah.
He
But
admitted.
they don't have no integrity. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about that before you got on the page tonight. Essie, I was saying that I would tell Steve if he offered me $1 million, his money couldn't even equal nothing that God can do for me. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I got morals, I got integrity, I got a lot of other self-respect and a lot of other things. But a man that has money and no knowledge, you know what I'm saying? You and your money will soon part. That's why you get attacked on the internet by everybody under the sun. They're calling you out for the stuff you did. There was a lot of stuff you did was held uncovered and unchecked. But now everybody talking about you like a dog from A to B. You know what I'm saying? And you just a foul person. And so I don't know what you expect. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't riding your wave, and everybody ain't drinking the same Kool-Aid you drinking. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah.
Well, I think it's quite interesting that he popped his raggedy face up here. So that's one for you, Tim. Don't bring your ass back over here no more because somebody won't be bothered with you.
Yeah, I think he popped over Essie because we was having a very positive conversation,
Right.
and he wanted to kind of like distract us, or but the like the sister said, it's a good thing we ain't really over here spewing no hate or making C-Dub the subject of the conversation. We just vibing and we just speaking and we're trying to come up with some solutions and ideas, and we're trying to inform the people of all the players. So everybody who now seen that face, now you got to do your due diligence and just try to remember that's Tim Walton. But he spooked behind the door. But they're all entertained. You know, he wouldn't even admit that he was taking all this incoming for Steve, or he not getting paid for this. So everybody know that he comes over our show every time we're on. He ain't doing this for free. He ain't doing this for kicks. You know what I'm saying? So
Go back and find that video where he said that his lawyers are watching me and Steve already got him watching me.
yeah,
So now that's just another bummed out ass nigga that's watching me that Steve Harvey got watching me because he can't deal with me himself. And at the end of the day, you see how he kept sugarcoating that when I was talking about C-Dub, like he ain't gonna try to set him up. Yes, you are, nigga. That's what you doing it for, to try to set him up. You think you slick. I sound like you are putting us females down. Some of us have rocket with us, Essie, for years. I don't think it's that. What makes you say that? That's not true. That's not true. Well,
I
what's not
love.
like that? Y'all just
Could they? Could you ask them to clarify how they think I'm putting females down?
whoever just left that comment, can you clarify that? Because I want to make sure I clarify that, because I wouldn't let John up here if I felt like he was putting women down. That wouldn't be it. No, for sure. No more disrespect. I know that's right, Shy. We doing it. We try to come with that. If you want to clarify that, let me see. Chat, she said Essie cannot do nothing legal. She will be blocked. She's a big liar. John is an old fool. And your mammy is too. Let me, nigga, how y'all be letting these people get in this box with me? How y'all be letting them get in the box with me?
Well, at least I got clarification on the answer, though. You know what I'm saying?
John.
Huh?
Essie got East Coast and West Coast feminine energy moving through the universe. Hey now, y'all better know it. Y'all better know it. I'm glad homie popped his face. Now we got another face to the crime. Let's do it. He say 10 years. That's good to know that. Thank you for joining us. I don't see who's clarifying it.
Oh no! After that negative comment came after that about the East Coast. I mean, I already know that was a hater.
Oh, I think that was one of my people though, John.
Yeah, well, sometimes ASC, I told you the other night. Sometime you got to expose the people in your group in order to do battle with the enemy. You know what I'm saying? You got to get the people out of your group that ain't really loyal. And so I mean, I don't take that to heart. Only thing I was thinking is that my wife would be ashamed if she heard that.
Okay, that was Miss Valerie. No, maybe Miss Valerie. What you gonna say? You are a new kid on the block. You Miss Valerie, old school sister too. That's what she feel. Miss Valerie been walking with me since I know at least 2017, maybe 2013. I ain't sure. So I don't think she meant no harm by it. Probably because what you meant by that, Miss Valerie? So Mr. John, we just want to let you know, Mr. John, we here. Don't be putting us down. Talking about we get too sensitive. We women, we supposed to be sensitive.
I know that. I mean, I'm married to a woman. My mother was a woman. I got sisters. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want a woman to be in front of the battle. I mean, that's all.
Oh, you want to take all the bruises and the scars?
No, the brother should be should be the first line of defense.
Ms. Lawrence, at this point, homeboy mama can't be trusted. She don't even know who the baby daddy is. She say she know. Miss K was just saying to shut everything down so people won't be coming at him negative or the book or anything. It would be legal to get a DNA test. That's all you saying, right, Miss K? Particularly because it should be a parental test.
That's correct.
And so if she take the test, like right now, if she don't, that's saying that like you can't guarantee 100%, which will later cause her legal problems. If you just go ahead and with the money you talking about fighting with me, you go to take him to court, and then you can get it done. Am I right?
Yes.
And then that's just like a regular court battle, correct?
Yep.
That's all you gotta
do. That's right.
You know what, though, Essie, we all up here in agreement that this thing is so simple. It goes to show you how much there's lying and deceit in the middle of this. That we're saying how simple it is, but yet it's so hard for the parties to come together and get this done. You know what I'm saying?
Only if you want to do it. Somebody told me so one time, was it you? Somebody, I don't know, somebody said, hey, Essie, did he say he was watching TV and he said, why does that boy look like me? And homegirl said, oh, don't worry about that, or something like that, someone told me. So why do you have to watch TV to see a little boy look like him to ask you that question?
Yeah. Well,
You understand what I'm saying? Why do you have to sit on TV and say, Mom, do you know who this little boy is? He looks just like me. He's like, oh boy, don't worry about that. You could have right then took him to got a
Yeah, that was on one of those downloads that you sent me. He had went and asked his mother. Something, was it something that they looked like him, or they said something, and it struck a nerve with him, and he went and asked his mother, is he any relation or something?
Right. Purple Heart say, do you people understand what active warrant is? We damn sure do, and we don't give a damn. Narcissist. I don't give a damn about an active warrant, and we're crash dummies. Well, you guys are crashing too, because I've known about it, and what are you going to do about an active warrant that has no value to it? And you know what they did, Miss K, with that warrant, right?
What's that?
In California, right? I mean, in Texas, right?
Yeah. What's that?
They altered the warrant and put LA name on it too. That's illegal.
Yeah.
You can't alter no damn warrant and put LA on it.
Now that's not the law. Nah. They just need to go and just give it up and go about their business.
And then I'm saying, when you're arrested, what y'all gonna do? Niggas gonna kill me? Because that's what the fuck you gonna have to do to think I'm gonna get out of jail and not tell what the hell I did. Because you better be able to put me in there for life if I go to jail. Because if I get out, all y'all niggas gonna go to hell.
Mm-hmm.
What is it about? Let me block her. And I just want y'all to see Purple Heart. She just wanted to put that up there. All you crash dummies, you don't know. There's a warrant for Essie. Y'all feeling some kind of way. Oh my goodness. Right Cross said Essie did what she did the way she did it, and she's gonna keep doing it the way she did it. I
know that's right.
Oh, that's good. They all listening, spooked. Oh, that's good. They all listening. It's all listening. I was gonna write Monique this week. I didn't write Monique yet. I am gonna write Monique and say, yo, Monique, do you remember these videos? The same videos that they're saying are not threats, blowing up my house, shooting my house up, got $1 million bounty on me. They're saying those are jokes. Those are not jokes. There's threats. So you got to know the difference between a joke and a threat. And
they knew when they did it. They knew that wasn't no joke.
But what they be saying for entertainment purposes only? How's that
entertainment? You know, Essie, a lot of people only take things serious or look at it serious when it happens to them. But they don't realize these things have been happening all the time, you know? So,
and they're real easy to cross people too. So that's why I said I'm going to take my time and break everything down to you guys at the end of the day. This dude trying to persuade me that it wasn't Steve. Nigga, I don't care if it was Steve, Mickey Mouse, G.I. Joe, Crumbling Train, Sugar Nuts, Donald Duck. You paid these people to do all what you gonna do. And that's a bold nigga if it say, yeah, I've been doing it for 10 years. Nigga, let me find out where you stay at. I know your face. I'm gonna send the police right to your fucking house, nigga. Keep your blood on here, cause I can do it now, nigga. Says you just said, let me find that video where he said he worked for Steve. Now you jumping your face on here like you Mighty Morphin Power Ranger, and his head was shining bigger than a coconut up y'all coming through the damn screen. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
You know, I can't get over that. I can't get over this as the excuse me cutting you off. When Cat was performing in Detroit, and he called Steve Afro a man unit, right?
Right.
But I couldn't get over the fact that because he had called his man unit out, he didn't wear it the night of the show. And I'm just sitting up there like, but I see him on when he was on the show with Cedric. I'm just thinking, you had to glue that shit on your head every night. You know what I'm saying? And, man, that's
yep.
I like what Rocket Robbie just said. She said, my answers also said, you may not be able to control the event that happened to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. He is
Yeah.
bitter with his mother, and a lot of people are bitter. A
Yeah.
lot of
Yeah.
people are bitter. A lot of people are upset. I don't think Cat's upset. I think Cat's ready to let the cow the bag and keep on rolling and keep saying what the truth is, because now people are really starting to wake up to see people for what they really are. I'm not sure why is my video, why is me so intimidating to them? That's why they try to put all the videos out, because they come with some good stuff. Y'all know I'm gonna come with this smoke. Y'all know I'm gonna come with that juice. And God bless Kalonda Harris. I don't know where she at. I have not met her. Maybe one day she'll come forth. I hopefully somewhere she's like somewhere like mentally letting somebody know this came out. It got out some kind of way what she went through. I hate she went through it. I can't change what she went through. But hopefully all these things that we're going through right now, it'll change the source of things that the transpired and happened. Now it's good to know that, like when you just showed that dude, he put his face up here and he showed he's one of the cats, and he one of the cats going after Miss Berry. It's good to have a face with a crime. So remember that. So now I got two faces with the crimes. If the other one to keep on being affiliated, he can be a part of the crime too. And believe what Miss K said. Sometimes people are angry and they don't know how to come at you, so they'll come at the other party. That's why people coming at me. While Steve is angry, I don't know. He probably have a mammy either. I don't know. I mean, like why? Like Freeman just called me. I'm gonna call him back in a moment. Like this gentleman said, how is it that you're big, grown, healthy men, and men are coming at me like they're coming at me? What are you going to gain a bunch of men coming at me doing that? For what reason? And then he wants to step and act like he respectable. Then on CETA platform, step and cussing me out. On his platform, cussing me out. Boy, if you don't get up out of here with all that.
Yeah, he got problems too.
Odo.
Well, anybody got if you got to spew disrespect to get your point across.
That's true. That's true.
But like Mr. Freeman said, he said it's very rare. He said, do these men not know that they're going to draw more attention to your case and your situation? All these men are coming at you like this. You don't think that's strange? Of course we think it's strange. He said, because I'm noticing I'm in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of Arkansas. He said, how many more people are paying this attention and watching this as I am, wondering why are these men coming at you like that? It's more to it than that.
Well, you know, too, like, this must be the year of the sisters fighting back, because, like I tell you, man, I've been watching a lot of Donald Trump cases, and Letitia James and Fonnie Willis. They had a title the other night. They said Trump and his cronies are afraid of a black woman. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
And, so a lot of what you spewing, Essie, you know what I'm saying? It's the woman in you. It's everything that you've been through, everything that they done did. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. From where I'm standing, I'm glad I'm not in their shoes. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I have to sit there every night and get in the bathtub and kind of like just sit there and wash my wounds because a woman don't beat me up again. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you be punishing them. You know what I'm saying? But
and I don't try to do that. I thought I'd be being nice. Like that's just nice right there. I'm like giving you a break.
Well, it has a lot to do with Miss Essie. It has a lot to do with they don't like strong women. They don't. They don't.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of them out there. Whether you believe it or not, it's a lot of them out there, and they rather try to beat us down or talk crazy to us. Hopefully, we won't respond back, but we will.
I let her finish. Go ahead.
You know, hopefully they won't respond. They hoping that we won't respond back. If you notice, guys talk crazy in a crowd to a woman. You know, yeah, this, and this. You hear all of that in front of a crowd. That's because you're trying to belittle me in front of a crowd, but you're not expecting me to respond back. You know, most women will probably shut their mouth or what have you. But I'm not, if it's a reason, I'm not shutting my mouth. I might go into your mouth, but yeah, that's that we're gonna do that too. Don't come at me. Don't never disrespect me, because I'm not gonna disrespect you.
But like when that dude just came on my platform, and I know he's one of the dudes, like I can't
Right.
help but to disrespect the nigga who disrespected me all this time. And then the double face stuff too. Come on now. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Mr. John. What you to say? John, you got something to say?
Oh no, I was reading that comment where my man, somebody was saying, go figure out who your daddy is. You can't sling mud.
Until you know who your daddy is.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah,
true.
but yeah, that's the truth though.
And
That's why
then
I said. Mhm.
go ahead, Miss K.
That's why I was saying, with him being so angry and talking crazy and all that mess he was doing, he really going after his own mama. And all you got to do is just shut your mouth and go on and get the whole test done and see how that go. That's all you got to do. Stop all of that, want to fight, talking negative, because it's making himself look like a fool, him and his mother. Because there are people, I'm quite sure, that saying, well, who is his father? You said his father was such and such. Yeah, but it's somebody out there know the real truth outside of you. That's probably why the family is not responding or saying anything.
Because there's more to it.
Yeah,
I agree with
excuse
you,
me.
Miss Jackie. Miss Jackie said from the beginning to the end, it's all about money and celebrity status with C-Dub and his mother, who is the baby daddy. That's it. Like really, that's what it's
Yeah,
really about. Like, because at the end of the day, how can you sit up there and try to belittle somebody that you don't even know about? You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
I told the truth. I didn't know what was up. I didn't know till the DNA people told me. Especially at the tell me shit. Y'all acting like I knew what it was. I didn't know what it was. The DNA had to tell me, look, this test ain't right. This ain't no real Troy test. This is a lie. I said, say it ain't so a lie. What are you talking about? They just saying you got to have a parental test. Period.
Yeah,
There's nothing to get mad about. Like, just who's the father? If you take a parental test, then you just got to know who it is. And it's really nothing to be angry about. It's nothing to call people out their name about. Nobody's not saying you don't know who your father is, your baby daddy is. We're saying that they saying that it ain't. So just to make you look good and you just supposed to be the noble person that you are, just go pay for a DNA. That's all Miss K said.
yeah. Quit all that screaming and talking. What you gonna do to somebody? What you need to do is go to court. That's
That's
what you need to do.
because
That's
threatening people ain't gonna get you a test.
that's what I was saying earlier. When people be talking noise and talking loud and yeah, I do this, I do that. That's because you didn't hit the head of the nail. See, you done find out that test is not the test they needed. But see, you should have known what type of paperwork you were passing to somebody. You know, that's what you should have known with your smart self.
Yeah. That's conversation you get from your mother. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, that's how your mother should be leading you, and what she should be telling you, instead of sitting up there jumping in your mess and co-signing it. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? That
Mm-hmm.
ain't helping him none. You know?
It just lets you know truly how he really feel. He's truly hurt. He is, and I'm not, I'm not throwing up a flag for him and try to save him and all that, because I look at it like this: you almost 50 years old, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
You say you have money, go get it done. Tell your mama I need you to be here. It's XYZ, or me and you gonna go here, and we're gonna send the test to this facility. They gonna send it out to them, and the court's gonna have who you say, mama, to take the test. That's how it go.
Yeah.
That's how it go.
I'm starting to think all this is wrapped around money motivated.
That's what
You
Miss Jackie
know?
said. And this, at the
Yeah.
end of the day, nobody's like questioning nobody credentials or credibility. We just saying, if you're gonna do it the right way. And people want to say, Essie, why you ain't paying attention to the test? Hell, this shit been out for 16 years. Why y'all didn't pay attention to the test?
That's
You know,
amen.
why y'all mother blame me because I came back and apologized. Yo, I thought it was this type of test, and it's not. It's a Y chromosome test. But people want to blame me for being messy because I brought it out. I'm sorry. I don't know. I didn't think I was being messy. I thought I was doing the right thing.
Well, see, that person, whoever said that you were being messy, they could have that same stuff up under this that they swept up under the rug too. See, it ain't no truth. How else are you gonna see it if you on the right? You put it out there. It ain't Essie fault because she found out. Hey, where's the percentage? And then she looked at the test closer.
Right. And what made me look at the percentage was because I saw how this man was online acting. So I was like, damn, I ain't never seen Bully act like that before. No, I seen Ray J. So let me see how much percentage do he got of Willie in him. That's where the percentage came in at, you guys. That's what made me question it because his characteristics, I don't see none of his characteristics. If you say you favor him, okay. But the characteristics, like that dude said in that letter, where are this man characteristics at? Why do you feel like you just got to belittle me? Why do you got to just go attack me? Because your mama don't like me? Because I told the truth and you knew I was telling the truth. And this is the thing. No one on this line really ain't heard me say nothing bad about this man. I did.
No, you haven't.
I didn't crush him. I didn't, even when I be online personal. John just said it. I don't be dogging this man. Why should I dog him?
It's not you. It's not you though, Miss Essie. It's his mama. And he's taking it out on you. The truth of the matter is the only one person that has the truth is your mama. That's who you really cussing at. That's who you calling out and calling out their name. That's who you really talking to. See, everybody is not as slow and dumb as you think we are. We see what you think we don't see. Just channel that shit where it need to be. That's all I'm saying. Take it where it need to be. Your mama had you. That's who your confrontation should be with, not nobody else.
And you shouldn't have had to be looking at no TV and say, Mom, that boy look like me. Is that my brother? Well, I don't even look at 20,000 people look like me, but they don't mean they mind. I got 2 sons, and neither one of my sons look nothing like me.
See?
My sons look nothing like me. They got all their daddy energy and all their daddy everything. Not some of their personality, their work ethics. Yeah, but like looking, my sons do not look nothing like me.
See? But
you know, I heard an interview the other day on one of the downloads you sent me. There were 2 ladies interviewing C-Dub, and I felt like he felt slighted because Brandy and Ray J are somewhat successful. So I'm wondering, what is his ulterior motive? What is it going to take to make him satisfied? Is he going to have to be in a position like the other kids? Because I got a feeling that some of his characteristics might be like his mother, and
yeah,
people don't deal with that. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I was telling Miss Essie. We really don't know how Mr. Willie was growing up. We really don't know what type of characteristics he had even then. But what I can tell you is this here: he darn sure have ways like his mama.
Yeah, that'll turn anybody off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know if he looked in the mirror and look at himself and look at the way he's rubbing people the wrong way, the energy he's putting out. You know?
Yeah, he doesn't care because he's lost. He's really mentally lost, and that's probably why he's not married, and that's probably why he's not, with a family or whatever, try to make it happen. That's probably why, because he can't keep going the way he going and think everything gonna be okay.
Right. And then at the end of the day, you guys, to me, this is a learning experience. Like with the DNA, what we done learned, like all the stuff that's going on with the bullying, how people pay people off to come at you, how people get sold out, how people get bought out. I don't know how much they paid this man to do the things he's doing right now. I'm sure they gave him something. It wasn't but a family pack of chicken. I'm sure they gave him something.
Yeah, and that's the sad thing about it. You still being bought.
Yeah, they
You
exploit
still
me.
being boss. And you know what I didn't understand, and I talked to Miss Essie about it. Why is it that he thinks that someone should pay him to come on their show? First of all, you just a human being like the rest of us. You in that family, but that don't mean you in the family you think you want to be in, you know? So stop all of that. Nobody
Yeah,
owes you anything.
his ulterior motives are getting exposed. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, it popped up in my head today to say it, but I have said it before that even like being over here on our platform, it seems like he had aspirations far greater than the situation at hand we were dealing with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you should have just stated that. You know what I'm saying? Because he commented on clicks and views, like when we was telling him that we're not going to build your platform, like arguing and going back and forth with you, and he was like, "Oh, I need y'all for clicks and views." Who says that? You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah, they're
mean,
after money, like you said, they're after money. But who told you that people are gonna pay you? Who told you that?
yeah,
Nobody.
somebody in his ear, and they're confusing the truth with reality with him, and he definitely is just going in the wrong directions. I mean, I look at it like a dog chasing his tail. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? If you're gonna have your mother on the platform, interview her to get down to the brass tacks. With
That's
mom,
it.
so, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm tired of chasing my tail. You know what I'm saying? Do you have a relationship with my grandmother? You know what I'm saying? Or something? Can anybody confirm? So and so and so and so. Or why is they saying this and they saying that? I mean,
Exactly.
so
But see, my thing is, if it's like that, then why did you go to your cousin and not your uncle?
yeah,
Uncle
yeah.
said he wasn't gonna do it.
Exactly. Exactly. And
There's a re-
I do believe she probably turned Mississippi upside down, wherever she's from, did all of that, acted a nut and all that, so they didn't want to deal with her.
yeah, there's a reason. There's a reason, and then there's a reaction for every action. So you
That's
know what I'm
it.
saying. Everything happening is not just by accident. You know what I'm saying. This is
Yep. And then he's still over there hurting. He's still hurting. And all you gotta do is tell him, shit, I messed with two or three of them. I didn't know they was some kin. I would understand that better.
You think that's what happened?
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
She probably didn't realize, she probably didn't. And that's okay. But give your son a break in life before you say that's your daddy or that's your brother. Ma'am, that don't work no more.
But the ulterior motives is getting it's just starting to rub me the wrong way. Like his ulterior motives ain't pure. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like he's looking for a financial come up or something, or he's looking for some status, some notoriety, and it's like kissing the ring. He's playing a position, but he's trying not really trying to show his hand or tell what his ulterior motive is. But his ulterior motive is getting exposed every day. You know what I'm saying? I
yeah.
mean, you're not even you're starting to not even sound like a lost child or a child who wants to connect with his father. You sound like a child that ain't that don't think he got what he deserved. You know what I'm saying, or something.
And really he didn't. He really
Yeah,
didn't. The way he said he grew up and how it was with his stepdaddy and all this
yeah.
old craziness. No, he did not. He did not. And that's nobody's fault but his mother.
Yeah, because he might find out that she's a bit much to deal with. You know what I'm saying?
And I
Um,
can see that. I can see that. Just leave God name out of it.
yeah,
That's all. You know, Quit all that. Everybody, every one of us are human. Nobody is perfect. Nobody. People do things. But if that's what it was, then go ahead and do what you do. But just be honest. You have a child that's going through. And I know as a mother, you have to. No, I can't say that. Well, I'm a mother and I would know the difference, you know. But
Yeah.
you can't do the children like that because that baby is hurting. And rightfully so.
But he really should strengthen and grew his relationship and his faith in Christ, because he would have got his answer one way or another. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, but the shit
uh,
he put on the internet right now, that
Uh-huh.
ain't
yeah, I'm sure
that's not
all that is karma. Karma spins the block, and karma's undefeated. That we know that. But
bad.
as far as him, maybe if he would adhere to the truth, he'd be on a better track. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I believe
saying?
that. I believe
Yeah.
that. If he go and talk to a counselor, because he got a lot on him. He has a lot on him. And I can understand that. But what I don't understand is you all's capability of going before a judge and you claim you have the money if any money is necessary.
Yeah.
Well, they say the test is like more poor rich, whatever. More
Well, I can tell you this. A DNA test for all three of them wouldn't cost no more than $200, if that.
you say what, Miss K?
It wouldn't cost no more than $200, if that. So I know each one of them could come up with 100, or else let him tell her he got money, you know, and let her tell her she got money. So my thing is, since both of y'all have money and y'all got this, you know, this X on his back, and he want to know the truth about it, I don't understand why y'all haven't went to the courts. I don't
Yeah.
get it.
If that's
Why
all it took.
why you
If,
thinking that
if,
though, Miss K?
I think it's because she really don't know. She can say whatever she want to say, but I'm gonna tell you this: I would not let my son be out here looking like a monkey over somebody that might not even be his daddy. Might be they in the same family. You got that much, but you don't know who the daddy is, and that's shameful. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. And you talking about what you gonna do to somebody and cussing people and I'm a Christian and I'm a this. Yeah, I
What
hear
she
you.
say she gonna do to somebody?
Huh?
What she say she gonna do to somebody?
She said she was gonna drag your ass.
Drag who?
You.
Drag what?
That's what she said.
Drag me? Drag me how?
That's just what she said on there. She said, well, I drag Essie, because you don't know what she don't even know what she talking about. But she only going by the paper you sent in. You sent the paper in. She didn't look it up. Didn't nobody go on there looking for nothing. Cause I could care less than a damn who your baby daddy is. All I just like for people to do, just be truthful to the child. Even if the man don't want to deal with him, at least you know you some kin. That's who your daddy is.
yeah, I'm surprised that all parties ain't even looking at it like the truth will set you free. You know what I'm saying?
But
So
yeah,
I don't.
you say you're a Christian.
Gonna hurt him though. That's gonna hurt him if he find out. Like he shouldn't have been
But,
stabbed on TV. Say, I look like this little boy. Who is this little boy? Like it didn't. That don't even make sense.
No,
yeah,
it shouldn't
but
be.
if he
Not this
said
late in the game. It shouldn't be. Not this late in the game. It should not be. My thing is that's what a lot of country people do this type of stuff. They sweep shit up under the rug. And that's how you know that you was hiding your ass. So it was probably other ones that she dealt with, and then later on realized that that was probably his cousin or uncle or whoever.
yeah,
And
But just
like
tell him the truth.
that they gotta do, like Miss, that'll prove everybody wrong, the whole world wrong. We'll give y'all kudos. And still, again, what people need to realize, no one's over here saying that is not the father. No
No.
one's saying that. What we're
Nope.
saying is there's a particular test so you won't jeopardize yourself that you should take and you would have to take. I just saw DM saying he got a son, his son don't even know it's his kid. I got a friend who he's married, right? And he took 3 of this lady's kids, which was his stepkids. Later on, he found out that they was his cousins. So he married a woman with 3 kids before him, and he got 3 kids with her. But the 3 kids that he raised was his damn cousin kids. He found it out later. His cousin kids, y'all.
The right test
Wow.
is going to be 99.9% accurate. So if you take the right test, you know what I'm saying, unless you just want to believe everything somebody say, you know what I'm
Mm-mm.
saying?
But that right there shows me somebody don't really know. And that's okay if you don't know. I'm talking to the mama.
Yeah.
But
You're right.
give him a peace of mind.
That's a conversation you should have had, you know what I'm saying, either just to be straight up in front and honest all the way through it, because then you wouldn't be telling one lie to cover another lie, or
Mm-hmm.
making up one excuse to cover something else, you know. And trying to partner
No way.
with trying to partner with your son to support his journey. Why you know, are you know the truth, and
Yeah.
you know why, you know what I'm saying? Talk to him about why he didn't want to be with you. Why what he thought. You know what I'm saying? Because this might be bigger than it might be just be bigger than the DNA test. You know?
Well, you know, at the end of the day, to me, whatever she tell her son is whatever she tell him. They have to live with that. You know what I'm saying? That situation. You know, whatever it may be, you could try to dog people. You could talk smart about people. You could try to make them look any kind of way you want them to look. But at the end of the day, it got to be more than what you just talking about. You know, you understand what I'm saying? That you just trying to make somebody look bad because you're feeling some kind of way. It's over with. Whatever they choose to do now, like he's 48 years old, like y'all said, which way, who cares? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Evidently, if
Yeah.
Willie really cared, Willie would say, okay, it's time for me to, put up a shut up. He ain't doing that.
Because he probably already know whose it is.
Yeah, and he probably know
Or
how
who it
she is.
could.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Or who it could be. You know, just tell the truth. Get the test done. Go through the courts. And hey, I'm not never saying Willie ain't your daddy. I'm telling you, you took the wrong test. If that's
Period.
what you was looking for.
And really, it's good that he found out whatever the test is before you go public again, because you went public in 2008 and people really just really dogged them. This is where somebody gave you credibility, and with just verbiage alone, you're going to destroy your credibility. A lot of these people like to hide behind closed doors and get people to do things for them. And that's where you mess up at, because you do something for someone, they pay you or they tell you to do it, you can still be held accountable for the crime. Just
That's
like
it.
on here tonight, he can be held accountable for the crime towards me because he's still dealing with Steve Harvey stuff. You can't say you ain't dealing with Steve Harvey because you done told me to turn myself in too many times. So we already know you a liar too, because you heard him say, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, nigga, you've been on here all this time saying all these other things, and you just popped on here less than 90 days, 60 at the most, 6 months at the most, and now all of a sudden you've been doing this for the whole time. You're not even smart enough. Half of these people that are doing this to me, they're not smart enough. They're book sense, but book sense ain't helping them, because if you had book sense, you'd be able to arrest me by now. You would have arrested me. Why you ain't arrested me? How can you arrest me? What you gonna do? I mean, you understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's bigger than what they wanted to be. They want to arrest me for a crime I didn't commit, but not knowing if I get arrested, everybody's going down. And there's nothing you can do because the warrant's not valid. They just wait for somebody to make a play. You make a play, then y'all will see what's gonna happen. Period.
And that's the thing about it. They just do the right thing for them. Just do the right thing. It ain't about how you feel. If you feel like a fool, hell, okay. You feel like a fool, but your child still had the answer he's been looking for and he deserved.
You guys, We have to live and we have to learn. If you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. And at the end of the day, there's a lot of things that come across my platform. We're all involved in this one way or another, and it's a learning experience for everybody. No one's here to defame, disrespect, or discredit anybody. They've done that enough of their own. I'm sure
Yeah.
you're doing some negative videos, and homeboy gonna go over there and do whatever he gonna do. Let it ride whichever way it's gonna ride. Because I tell you what I know for sure, when you got a face to a crime, it's not a matter of time before people start going to be doing time. Period. And people
Yeah.
are really, to me, they're putting themselves, inserting themselves in things that you have no credibility or you don't know what it's about. I think people should stand down. But if you choose to stand up and want to come up against me too, I guess you can get it too.
That's true.
Oh, just like the way the OGs was going to be explaining it, that you got a lot of pent up capacity and everything, but you directing it towards everybody but who you should be directing it towards, and you calling people out their names, or you doing these negative shows, putting people in negative positions and stuff like that. Um, Truthfully, being that I'm older than his mother, although I would want to hate to be the one to bear bad news, but I would have to tell him straight to his face, yo, you argue everything you saying to me, you should say to your mother. Every
Yes.
every every
Yes.
conversation you're gonna have talking about us, you should have that with your mother. And the thing of it is, it don't have to be a lot of arguing, negativity, and whatnot. Just have a truthful conversation. You know whether or not you get the truth. You should even know right now whether or not you got the truth. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, wasn't I'm gonna tell you something. I've been in a situation where I never fathered children, but I dated this girl, and I didn't use protection while we were messing around. But she we broke up. She got with this other guy, and she got pregnant. And her best friend told me that I was the father, and although I didn't trust her in no kind of way, I had that conversation with her. I even told my wife after 12, 15 years when we were married, I said, I may have a stepson out there. I might need to find this out because I don't feel comfortable going forward with this hanging over my head. But I just went to the source, asked the source again, and I shared it with my wife, and I was like, she said that she ain't really sure. So I said, well, don't you think we should get a DNA test? She said, but the guy I'm with now has been his father from since he was born, so I don't think it's better to bring it up to go through that, and it would cause problems in my marriage now. So I said, well, fine. You know what I'm saying? But I went to the source to find out, what
Is it your
it
kid?
was, huh?
Is it your kid?
I'm not still not sure because she's with the guy that she got pregnant by after we broke up. So the kid only knows him as his father.
That's tough.
Um, so she didn't want to cause problems in their marriage. It wasn't going to cause problems in my marriage. I just wanted to find out and to do the right, make sure I'm doing the right thing. Um,
Well, that's noble because a lot of men wouldn't have did that, John.
yeah.
Well,
Michelle,
No,
I tell you this. She could have told me anything, but until I see a test,
Mhm.
nah,
Well,
I'm gonna do what I got to do because I'm gonna tell you something. If he found out that the other guy was not you wasn't his father, and he come to you later on, almost 50 years old, asking you questions, even though you're not ready to talk to the mother. If you slept with somebody, go ahead and have the test done. I wouldn't care what my husband thought. This is for my child. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. It's not about you, it's about that child.
yeah. But that's one of the reasons why I kind of was trying to find out. But when we were dating, she used to threaten me that she was pregnant whenever we broke up, and I just didn't have no confidence in the trust in her. But
Right.
I tried to go back and talk with her to narrow this thing down. Um, you know, I didn't know, I didn't know really what to do other than that.
Right. Yeah, I
So,
usually don't.
you
I'm gonna tell you
yeah,
something. Just like that lady could go downtown, any woman, and put child support on you, you got a right to ask for a DNA test.
mhm. Yeah,
A
she
man,
didn't.
a man always have a right. The man always have a right, and it's like I have my sons. Both of them almost. Well, one is 41 and one is 39. I tell them anytime. I don't care if you engaged to it. It only take 5 minutes.
Yeah,
And let me tell
So
you,
yeah,
let me tell you,
she,
my dad, he grew up with a man his whole life and thinking that was his father. Come to find out it wasn't his father.
see,
And something got wrong, something went wrong with my father. I forgot what it was. But when he went to go take a test, the DNA came back, or whatever the test it was, it showed that this man was his father. So my dad was like a grown man, and I ain't like his daddy after I met him, but he was a grown man, and then that's when he found out who his father really was. So it happens to the best of us. And my
yeah,
dad
yeah,
really was very angry with my grandmother behind that, because for all those years he was wondering, like, how did this happen? You know, like, now this man is my father, and if he hadn't got sick and had to go do something, that lie would have rolled for the rest of their life. Lie said it was someone else. She passed him off as someone else's kid, and it wasn't his kid.
wow.
wow, wow, yeah.
The
Well,
one
you know,
address. Okay, go ahead.
a lot of what we're saying is a lot of things that somebody in Willie's position could have been in. You know, if you dated a girl that's kind of fast and loose, or if you just messing around with her, you don't have a whole lot of confidence in everything that goes along with that person. You know,
Right.
um, so I don't know. I'm just glad I'm not in his position, but I know after getting to a half a century old or close to it, I'd have had to find out something. I'd have had to either go and have a man-to-man conversation with the person uh, I think is my father. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
I'm beginning to think that there's C Dub has motives and agendas that they don't really care to do. You
They all
know?
had personal motives in it. Spook Production now said,
I know, right?
I'm calling to share money and tell them I know your address will nigga send them. Hurry up and send them so y'all can do what you gonna do. Let me know when they get to me, because I'll be waiting for them too. My hair already did the shit too. Please do it. Come on. He mad.
Well, my thing is, can't you get in trouble for? I mean, you're not a law. How you gonna tell somebody what they need to do?
Well, they
You
said they
know,
gonna call the sheriff and tell the sheriff come to my house. Make sure you do. Make sure you do. I want to be like you. I want to
that's
get my
crazy.
on. You gotta arrest me too. Y'all ain't gonna do
Well,
shit. Don't nobody care
no.
that. Who cares? Yeah,
You
niggas.
you know, he threatened to have the lawyers contact me the next day. You know what I'm saying? Man, some people just play stupid games, and they don't even they should think a lot. The Bible talks about a man should season his words. He should check his tongue before he open his mouth. You know, some people just say stupid stuff and they don't even think about the consequences.
Correct. And at the end of the day, I got a bond spend, so if I go to jail, I'm gonna get out the same day. And then I'm gonna tell the public defender everything you did. I got y'all case already written. So when I get arrested, I got the case already written, so they'll know who to come get and what niggas to get and how to get it. They ain't gonna do nothing. I don't know why they worry about somebody going to jail. Ain't nobody going to jail, niggas. What's the charge? Can you put the charge up there? What am I being charged with? Can I know
If,
that?
Essie, if them people wanted you, they know where you at, and they could have came and got you. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I mean, it don't take a rocket scientist. I mean, some people, you know, they don't know. They're like a needle in a haystack. But you're a public figure. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, the stuff that they be spewing, I wonder why sometimes they, just because a person got a mouth and can talk, they shouldn't even open it sometimes. You know.
I'm not really worried about it because first you got to tell me what the charge is and everything else. It's already people watching, so they can think and do what they want to do. Probably so.
Yeah, I was
So
reading it too.
you read that?
Uh-huh.
The funny thing about C-Dub situation, I was telling my 19-year-old that C-Dub was a badass kid that probably never listened, but he's busy talking and only can pick up parts of the conversation through.
Yeah.
But you know what? Up until now, I think there him and his mother communication skills that she's finally listened to him because they got shit to start. Is
Oh
Well,
yeah.
they probably never really connected. They probably never really connected on a conversation level, because all this is a communication failure.
well,
You
he's
know
a
what I'm saying?
he said he left home at 17, so you know it was that. If the baby boy
Yeah.
left at 17, you get what I'm saying? And I even experienced myself when she be trying to tell, he be trying to tell, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to hear that. Like she didn't even let the brother finish getting his conversation out before she would cut him off. I was like, well, damn, can he finish his conversation? Can he at least tell you what he feel? But now, since this mess coming up, you really ready for that, for sure.
Hmm.
And at the end of the day, you guys, all this to me is a learning experience. I don't know what nobody else is online for. I'm not on here to make money. I'm on here to put out the truth, and whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen
You know,
regardless.
it's
Let me
all a learning experience, and hopefully the right message get to see the up that you know everything we're saying is truth, but it's in love. You know what I'm saying? Um, you ain't getting no cherry on top from me, but you know what I'm saying? It's like your situation is slightly taking energy from all of us if we're speaking on it. You know what
it
I'm saying?
ain't taking that from me because really, I'm good with it. God showed me it's a bigger purpose behind this. So if He's willing to get caught up and get crossed up in this, if that's the way that they're all gonna go down, because He's gonna get crossed up in it, then allow them to do that. The dude over there, Tim, he already in it, whatever way he want to be in it. So really, they're not really my energy when it first happened. It was bad because I couldn't believe it had went down like that. But now it's like whatever. Like I just see you as another nigga in the street. If you really want to know the truth, like that's what I look at. As another nigga in the street now. How should I look at you? I mean, what way? You can't take my energy unless I give it to you. So I had to go back and reflect on everything and think about it. That's why I've been quiet. Just sit back watching. Won't let God let me know which way to do. Like Miss Jackie say, stand up and move forward because keep going in the past is not going to dwell. And I know people are watching some of the things that this man is saying, but we can't change it. We can't do nothing about it. We can educate ourselves on it, but we can't do nothing about it for sure.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. D Ham. I saw your little message.
Hey, Mr. DM, y'all make sure y'all join DM show. He got a nice platform. He talked about a judge getting violating somebody about a day or so ago, a couple of days ago. Y'all might want to go over there and check out his platform. If we want to support him, I'm not sure what days he's gonna be coming on
He does
permanently,
the
but
morning.
huh?
He does the morning. His that time. His shows in the morning.
Oh, Mr. John, no, it's in the morning. Men support the men. It's in the mornings, you guys. The women we hope want to help support him too. And also we see him when he log on. At least y'all go join the notification, like, share, and subscribe. That way, when he come on, we'll know that he's coming on. Y'all don't forget about Sunday. The OG's coming on here. I'm not even gonna be on the platform. I'm not gonna say nothing, and I'm gonna go let them have the whole platform when they ready to shut down. John don't believe that, but I'm gonna show John. I'm not gonna come up there one time. Anybody come up there, that'll be on them. There's other things that's getting ready to come to the platform too, you guys. Little bit at a time is coming out. I just got to really debate what I want to put out and what I don't want to put out because sometimes when people come to you, they have an ulterior motive. I don't need anybody with ulterior motives right now. It's already hard enough for me to trust, but going through little stuff like this, it'll make it harder for you to trust people. I really want to thank you, Miss K, today. I appreciate you coming up here, giving us your knowledge again on the DNA. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, Miss K want what's best. I mean, and she's been saying that for the right reasons. And sometimes people see the right reasons for the wrong reasons, or they want to see the negative, like in this whole situation, but you don't want to see none of the positive. This whole thing has been enlightening to me, and the things that I went through, even the things that I expressed to you guys earlier. This is like a stand moment for me with Corlonda Harris. We got to continue to spread the word about Corlonda Harris as a transgender woman getting violated by Steve Harvey. These people are mad that my videos are set up, and that's why you want to put me in jail. A warrant coming for me. What is the warrant coming for? It don't really matter, because I already got people standing in place. So when something new comes, I'm already ready face to face. You can't do no more to me than God's gonna let you do to me, and God's not gonna allow anyone to do anything to me. I done stood this far, this long, and whatever, and walking on faith. God's not gonna let someone put me in jail for something I didn't do. You know what I'm saying? But if that's what it takes for me to prove my truth and all these people go to jail, then I guess that's what I'm going to do. But at this time, I'm not worried about anything. I want to thank you guys for joining us. And
You're
really,
welcome.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Miss K, I enjoyed you, and I enjoyed the conversation and feedback. It was very good and insightful, and I love to get knowledge from women, because man's knowledge with woman knowledge is powerful, and I think you was great, and I enjoyed you.
thank you. Thank you too, Miss K. And this is the
You're
thing.
welcome.
The thing at the end of the day, all these powerful women on my platform, we're here to make a difference. We're here to make a change. I honestly want to thank everybody. And thank you, Miss Jackie. I see her God-fearing self over here. I love when I see her face, because she'll call real quickly and put you in check. Now, Miss Essie, you know that ain't the way to do something. Our prayer conversations, because she be vibing me, and I want to thank her for that. And everybody who joined me today, tomorrow, Saturday, we're going to take a little break. Then Sunday, come back at what time, John? Sunday?
Is it is it
2
2
o'clock.
o'clock your time, 5 our time?
Okay, 2 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock,
Or
you guys.
when you wanted to go at 6 o'clock because Raymond working?
Oh, no, he's off on Sunday.
Okay, 2 o'clock your time, 5 o'clock our time.
Right, right. He down there listen to you up there making him some stiff rice and some grits. I don't know what. I know you up there making them grits, right, Queen? Look, yeah. He done been around that station. There you go, right there, y'all. He up there. What you making? Stiff grits, rice? What you making? I don't fuck him up. I don't fuck him up.
Don't make me drop my grits. I've been working on them grits for 30 minutes now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
How
peanut butter
everybody
and jelly.
doing on the platform? What's happening? Hey!
What's going on? Which one is it?
Hey!
Which one?
I got the fish popping off, baby. A big mouth bass. I just deep fried that, baby. I got my grits right now. I'm ready to pop them soft scrambled eggs off with the cheese in. Come on.
Oh, man.
Hey!
Didn't I tell y'all he's down eating cooking rice and grits?
Yeah.
Raymond just say he'll see you at 2 o'clock Sunday.
That's what it do.
All right.
All right. Good night, man.
All right, love you.
All right. Good night.
Love you
Good night,
too.
guys.
Night.
God
All
bless
right.
you. We're getting ready to get up out of here. Thank y'all for joining us. Can't wait to see what's going to pop off for Sunday. And the person who said they got a warrant rest for me for Monday, nigga, the sheriff arrest all time. Send a motherfucker right now if you want to. They don't want to do it tonight. Don't wait till Monday, player. Come whenever you want to come. It's a whole shit. Let me know. God bless you guys. I'll see you guys Sunday.
Okay.
All right.
OG,
Okay, guys.
to you, John, and much love to you, Miss J. God bless you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Good show, Essie.
Most definitely. God bless you.
All right.